Sam,
boy.
help me.
Oh, no.
Help me.
I can send it to break right now.
Help me, Lord Jesus.
So the audience was not aware that E-Rock wasn't behind the board.
Yeah, what do you think? This is fucking Imus at the Ranch video?
We just came back from break. Why would I send it
Oh,
back to
my
break?
God, he doesn't even know the bits.
I know the bit. I'm just kidding.
I don't understand.
No, you're not kidding.
No, I know the
covered your
bit.
track.
What? Why would I dive onto the
Sam,
ice
break
cream
this
with
down.
All right.
Break the whole fucking thing down.
Here's
please.
what happens.
I put in my
Please,
arms
please.
signing to Jim saying that it was me, not E-Rock. I'm here.
He knows that.
What difference does it possibly make? Oh, well, in that
This
case...
is just as bad as the other kid who I don't know his name goes, I can't dive across the table and take out the fucking blizzards because there's a lot of cameras around.
And then he goes, well, we just got back from break. And you go, that's the bit. And he goes, oh, no, I know. I was just kidding.
But he wasn't.
Of course he wasn't. It wasn't. That doesn't
All right,
make
break
any
the
sense.
whole thing down, Sam. I'm going to enjoy this.
All right. So we just got back from break, but we went long last break.
Right.
And so we're kind of aware of that. The audience might not be, but we are sitting in this room.
Even the audience, though, which kind of helps the bit a lot.
It helps
a little
it.
bit. Right.
And so Chip comes, and out of nowhere, we just started talking, and out of nowhere, he wants to send the show to break. Now, we haven't done Chip sends the show to break in quite some time, which means it's not stale. It's kind of...
And Chip always sends us to break in the worst possible
What
moment.
even started the fucking... What even started it? Like, literally, what... I don't even remember why Chip did that.
Yes.
For what? What sparked it?
We were just about to get it. That's why it was the worst possible moment, because we were about to get into the Anthony Weiner thing.
And they called him.
When you have a farm or something, that was right. Take us out, you twink cocksucker.
No, don't do it now. Thank you.
And if he had an ounce of... He should
have done it.
Of course he
You know
should've.
he should have done it, right, Travis? But then he goes, but I'm not E-Rock. But the audience doesn't know that.
That's the point. He goes...
I don't think Jim saw that E-Rock wasn't here.
What difference does it possibly make?
Why don't you mention other things that have nothing to do with ears?
Why? We do a radio show. They don't see any of this stuff.
Do you
They just
think-
know the bit, and that it would have made people chuckle.
They
Like,
don't
oh,
even know
there's
our
the
dicks
bit.
are out.
Do you think that Jim, as Chip, now I'm breaking down every wall we have,
Okay.
that Jim, portraying the character of Chip,
Right.
sending
What do you
us
mean?
to break,
Right.
was contingent
Right.
on E-Rock being in there?
No.
Yes, it was. Absolutely. Good point. Sam.
Oh, no.
It was just a button that gets pushed. It's not a. There's no
Sure.
voice. There's
yeah,
no.
that's right.
Is E-Rock in there?
No.
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, he's back now.
E-Rock.
What was he
Oh,
doing?
E-Rock, you wait till you hear what happened while you were gone.
Hope you had a nice pissy rock.
E-Rock.
What were you doing? Styling your hair in there or something? Dad?
Good one.
E-Rock. Sal ruined the bit.
Okay, what did you expect?
See?
Oh, man.
Where were you, though?
Not here.
I know you weren't here. What were you doing?
I had to take care of something.
What'd you have to take care of?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Why?
What was you
Giant
taking
shit.
a fucking shit or something?
Good one, Chip. I'm glad you made us wait for that one. You should have heard Eric.
Wait, Chip's still laughing.
Fuck yeah.
Eric, Chip goes to take out the show, like go to break, but we just got back. It was inopportune, but it was funny.
Okay.
And it was less
And-
than a minute of material, which would have...
It would
Yeah,
have
I
been great.
said something fucking hilarious. I said, take us out, pig.
You're listening to the Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show. The worst of the week countdown.
Continuing on with the worst of the week countdown, highlighting all the best of the Opie and Anthony show this week. We're going to hear from Anthony, of course, because he's part of the Opie and Anthony show, but specifically, and his war against the MTA workers of New York City. Josh Gad in studio, Ty West in studio, Anthony making self-improvements to his aesthetic, and of course, Intern Jackie's goodbye. But before all that, you've heard callers call up and say, boys. There's a man who's been a character on the show for quite some time, an integral part of Opie and Anthony history. His name is Bruce Mitman. And to those of you who have never heard that name before, you must not have been listening long. Bruce Mitman has been a part of the show since their Boston days. 15 years. Well, Opie decided to do what he does when he doesn't have a lot of show prep, and that's look through his phone and call somebody from his past. Did we get Bruce Mitman on the phone? Yes. And I don't think that's a spoiler. Here's what it sounded like.
There you go with the big check with Bruce Mitman.
But you had to give it to the Schwuggy.
I present to the Schwuggies this check for $100,000. Yes.
He was one of the greatest characters in our careers.
Do you have anyone literate enough to endorse the back of this check, Schwuggies?
He'd go backstage and smoke dope with the jocks. Bruce ruled.
Yeah.
He fucking ruled.
He was a fun guy.
Did he ever get mad at you for exposing his off-air antics?
No, he loved when we talked about him. He loved
Even
it.
when you brought up the Schwuggies and stuff?
I don't know.
He didn't really care.
He called me a few Christmases ago. That's the last I heard from him. I hope he's doing well.
Me too.
We should get him on the phone.
He really is a quintessential character in this universe.
Let me see something. Hold on a minute.
People still call you
I guarantee he still listens to us.
boys.
I know. I hate when they do that.
You do,
They
right?
don't do it right.
No, because
Say,
nobody remembers the context of it.
No.
All these guys listening.
Oh, wait. Hold on a minute.
My slice, my hook needs a little work. Could you please watch my children while I go out and play some golf?
Oh, I forgot, yeah.
We'd have to babysit his kids. He would literally drop his young children. What were they, fucking like 13? Yeah, I think his daughter was 13. His son was younger, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like fucking 12 or 11 or something. And just dump them on the chairs in our studio. And we'd have to fucking do a show. A filthy show.
Right.
And he would just fucking sit him there.
Boys, why are you calling me?
Look, I never liked you. I don't want to talk to you. You know how many checks, giant checks I had to print up for you boys?
You told everyone I called them Schwuggies.
Yes. Do you know how fucking the cost of giant checks? He was the only GM that needed a giant checkbook.
Yeah, my checkbook had enormous goals.
That was just his regular checkbook.
That's what it looked like because he was tiny.
I'm tired of jumping out of bushes for photo ops, boys.
Yes. I don't need this. I finally am able to show my face in public.
We'll see how much he's willing to admit.
I never said fagulas.
I never said Schwuggies or Fagula.
And I certainly didn't call them retards,
I didn't
boys.
say
All right, pick up
retard.
line 9.
All right, hold on a minute. Bruce.
Yes.
How are you?
Bruce Mitman, you're on the air, by the way.
You're on the air, Bruce Mitman.
We were reminiscing a little bit. We were reminiscing about the good old days, and your name came up, and we said, "What the hell? Let's call him up and just say hi, see what you're up to."
And just like the old days, we're not prepared for the radio show, so the reason we're reminiscing is because we ran out of material today.
Well, that's obvious because I've been listening occasionally, and I recognize that you've never prepared for your radio show.
Why screw with a good thing, Brucey?
Right. Bruce always wanted us to prepare for our radio show.
Yeah.
But by the way, I've noticed, the other day I was thinking about it, because of you guys,
Yeah.
I could never run for any public office.
And you would have loved to done that.
Oh, God, he was built for it. He loves being out at
Right.
these events and hobnobbing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and then I figured that thank God that the FCC, since we own 16 radio stations, has never checked any of your videos or audio, because then they would probably condemn me from owning radio stations.
We also said how we loved you, Bruce.
Yes.
Well, Ant, I saw you on Hannity. Would you get me on Hannity's show, please?
You got things
need
to say.
I need to express myself politically.
I don't doubt it, but I don't want hear any liberal drivel from you.
Liberal?
No.
Bruce wasn't.
Oh, I know.
Oh, okay.
Believe me.
No,
Me and
I'm on
Bruce.
the opposite spectrum of that. On
Yes.
that topic.
I will speak to my good friend Sean Hannity and try to get you on the program. You should do Red Eye too. Yeah.
You look old, Anthony.
We are old.
I got to tell you, Bruce, we've been doing this for a while.
You do realize I think we're pushing 20 years now.
Do you remember? Also, I was no kid when I got hired.
Right. We made believe we were.
By the way, our air conditioning here at the advertising agency needs a bit of work, if you wouldn't mind.
Call the guy.
Bruce,
the guy.
We were reminiscing about the big check for the Schwoogies.
For the Schwoogie.
See, I said before the phone call, I don't know how much he's willing to admit.
Come on now.
You might have seen it differently because many years have gone by.
They're going to misinterpret my comedy as serious stuff now.
That's
Come on,
true.
That's right.
All right.
How many things did you have to do to get us out of trouble back in the day? That's what we were trying. We remembered we would have to meet with the special interest groups.
We had to sit with the gay group for one
and we
time.
said how cool you were.
That was the sensitivity training session.
Right.
Okay.
Sensitivity training.
Then we had the where you jumped out of the bushes that shook Mayor Menino's hand and had a photographer on hand for that.
Yeah, of which you didn't talk to me for 3 years after.
Well, you were the competition then.
Well,
Do you realize what I had to do to be able to drive in Boston without getting my car towed?
See.
we
put him in a tough spot.
Yeah, you were a soldier.
And then we bought the pies for the big publicity stunt to try to save our jobs.
Oh, that's right. And then, but people don't know that, for example, WOW, I had to kill WOW by having the state police fake a letter to me about a threat from the governor that didn't really exist.
Oh!
You guys, none of it was real. Just to get you to stop.
Wow, Bruce!
Wow, he's admitting something today.
That's a good one.
But
we never knew that.
But WOW really took off when we came to New York.
Yeah.
They were willing to accept it down here, unlike Bruce Mitman, who shut it down.
Yeah, I know. I was a bad guy. I mean, thank God you went to New York and then the church shut you down.
Yeah.
You had to think we were never going to learn.
Maybe we could get you. Bruce would have been great in that situation. Maybe we could get you out of trouble. We'll ask if maybe the Pope wants to throw rosary beads over your heads from a distance, like a ring toss.
By the way, Glenn Lucas just walked by. Glenn
yes, Glenn. Wow.
Yes, and he says hi. He just waved.
Tell him
that's all.
hello.
He's like, oh God.
Remember Glenn?
Remember the big event? The mayor was going to throw pies at us to save our jobs.
Oh yes, that worked out really well for about 8 minutes.
He didn't go for that one,
and that was not your idea, Bruce. I know that.
Well, you know what? I have to admit it was my stupid idea. But here's the best part about this whole thing. I don't think your listeners have any clue. I get suspended and lose 1 month of salary.
Yeah.
And you guys go off and sign a multi-million dollar
you should have paid us more.
Still curses your name.
My family still curses.
I forgot about that. Yeah, Bruce is suspended.
We leave him in Boston, where he has to now live among these people, and we're gone.
We're in the big city lights of Broadway, signing huge fucking deals.
We see the skyline of Boston in our rearview mirror. And he has to deal with everybody.
Right. And I'm not allowed to walk in my office for a month without police escort.
The fucking destruction in our wake was terrible back then. What a fun, innocent time that was.
It sure was innocent.
Oh, different animal back then. The radio business.
Wow, I like hearing his perspective on these things. I thought everything was all right,
hunky dory.
Yeah,
not quite.
Yeah. Well, I wish you guys could do some of our radio stations, but since you're on Sirius now, you become invisible, of course, because
there it is.
But the checks haven't.
Can I borrow some money?
No kidding.
Yeah, I think we owe you a month's salary.
God, we would go on your stations in a second.
I know, that'd be a blast.
What do you got these days?
Well, we own 5 markets in Watertown, New York, home of the 10th Mountain Division. 3 in Ogdensburg, New York, 5 in Elmira Corning, and 2 in Olean, New York, all in upstate New York.
Upstate New York stations, huh?
Mm.
Wow.
You know what? We'll have you on sometime.
That would be fun.
That would be.
Go up there.
Do we need to pay you or anything? I mean,
We'll do a little charity.
Yeah, well,
maybe for the Schwoogies. We'll donate our pay.
You do remember the giant check, right? And you were so annoyed because you wanted to play golf that day?
There's a picture of it on eBay for sale.
Whoa, come
Is it
on.
really?
The check is for
I
sale?
swear. Yeah, I saw it the other day. My son sent me a photo.
Oh, my God.
That's funny.
Of that photo on eBay.
Wow. Damn.
Do you miss the old days, Bruce? When AF was really happening?
I do, because it was fun.
It was a great time.
It really was. The music was very cool, and everybody working there was great. Ozone and stuff.
I mean, we were doing things that nobody else was doing in the country. It was that probably was one of the best rock stations ever.
I try to tell people, and they just don't care.
Yeah, no, they don't care.
No, I'm serious. I go, you don't understand. We were breaking bands and doing radio no one else was doing.
I know, but no, the problem is that radio just never got that notoriety that other media does, and so you tell people, and they go, "Oh yeah, that's cool."
Yeah.
Can you pass the mustard?
And,
True.
And now no one takes any chances out there.
No. Well, you can't. I mean, it's so PC out there. It's just
ridiculous.
Right.
Damn ridiculous how PC.
You got the satellite, Bruce?
Well, yes, I do. I listen to you guys occasionally in the morning, I must admit.
Oh, nice.
All right. I like hearing that.
Now we never know when.
Are you
Let me see. Somebody called me to tell me that you were talking about me getting into my Tahoe in a ladder.
Well, we said you had a rope ladder.
The big Suburban.
Right, to get in and out of it.
That was a big Suburban there, Bruce.
We think you were 5'5".
So when I come to New York and I come and do morning drive, I'm going to be there Monday. Can I come in?
I swear we're on vacation next week.
Yeah. Oh, he was my big chance.
Well,
I know, right?
Bruce, are you buying the Boston Globe?
No comment. No, I didn't buy it. John Henry did, though.
I thought you were involved with that.
Well, I was with Ernie Bach Jr.
Right.
And
wow.
we were gonna make a run at it, but no comment.
No comment.
Oh, no comment. Oh, wheeling and dealing. Bruce Mitman is always wheeling and dealing.
Bruce is great, man.
I have to
buying newspapers, because that makes sense these days. What?
I said I got to try to make up for all the income I lost because of you guys.
Income you lost.
I think you got a few shots in. You took advantage of us a little bit.
You got a few good years out of us for
at a very cheap salary.
The pittance that you slid across the paper at the Chinese place that day.
The Chinese buffet. He's laughing. He knows. And we laughed at you that day.
I remember that.
And that's the day my wheels started turning, by the way.
Every time I
get us out of here.
Every time I pass that Chinese restaurant, I have to laugh.
Yeah.
How are the kids that we used to babysit? How old are they now?
Oh, well, Andrew's a producer out in Hollywood.
Right. Jeez. Is he doing well?
Yeah, he's doing great. He's in the middle of three. He works for a company called Berman Braun. He runs all of their feature film group.
Wow. How old is he now?
He's 30 already.
Oh, my God.
I'm not kidding him. As a kid, Bruce would drop his actual kids off and say, can you watch it for an hour or two? I got to go do whatever you had to do.
There was no better babysitting service than the two of you.
But how twisted are you? How twisted are you? Because when the mics were off, we really talked some shit. And there's your young kids in the room.
Your babysitters were shock jocks.
Right.
Do you know that? That's right. Do you know that? Do your listeners understand how many times I walked into your studio and there were women completely nude, turning around, speaking to me in their vagina, saying, "Hello."
Those were the days.
I noticed you had a lot of excuses why you needed to be in the studio too.
Remember that? They used to come down the hall like
Bruce, hey, we haven't seen you in a while. What's up?
I'm checking on traffic, making sure that
I got to check the traffic law.
Yes.
I'm staring staring at a picture with Green Day in my office, and nobody knows how stoned they were when they took that picture.
Oh, yeah, remember that day they came in?
Well, that was the day they
fucked up.
They destroyed our studio.
Yeah.
And actually, Bruce was cool with it. He's like, "Yeah, man, this is a cool moment."
Yeah,
I remember.
That was a cool moment. Come on.
They threw the tombstone through the wall.
All I know is that they're smoking pot in a studio that has a halogen system which would suck all the air.
And then one of them picked up a tombstone, and it was a real tombstone. I don't even know the story behind that. That might be before us. And they threw it through the sheetrock.
Yeah, through the wall.
Yeah.
They were out of their minds. That was fun, though.
What happened with Rocco, man? He just had, his health was bad.
I think he died. He had diabetes.
Right.
And I think poor Rocco. We love him.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it was sad.
Hillman's doing really well up in Boston.
Oh, shit! You fucking... Oh, no! Oh,
There's the reunion.
Reunion over. Reunion over.
you can't just let it go nicely.
Because it's reunion over.
The worst of the week countdown on the Opie Anthony channel.
The trip just gets deeper into the immense world of Pink Floyd.
How I wish you were here
Now, Deep Tracks gives you a daily preview of the SiriusXM exclusive online Pink Floyd channel. Hear the expansive collection of demos, solo work, and concerts. Weeknights at midnight Eastern, 9 Pacific, and Sundays 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. Experience the Pink Floyd channel on Deep Tracks, SiriusXM 27, and on the SiriusXM app.
Comedy, MMA, psychedelia.
Fuck yeah. 100%. Guaranteed.
Are you experienced?
That's a mind-fucking half right there.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
This week, comedian Tony Hinchcliffe.
I really, really love myself. I'm pretty sure that if I got fucked by me, if I was a chick for an hour, I'd probably really enjoyed it. If I was a chick, I'd probably be a squirter.
Here's the Joe Rogan Experience. Today at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hi, Joe. This is Bob, your banker. I'm sorry, but your business loan has been declined.
That's okay, Bob. Anchor Funding Services already funded my business.
But you have no capital in your business, and you're growing very quickly.
Exactly. Anchor Funding Services gave me immediate cash for my accounts receivable.
Oh, I can send Anchor Funding Services a lot of business. What's their number?
877-70-ANCHOR. That's 877-70-ANCHOR. 877-70-ANCHOR. Or you can go to 70anchor.com. That's 70anchor.com.
You work out your body, but you might be ignoring your most important muscle, your brain. Give your brain the workout it needs with a training program designed by the neuroscientists at Lumosity.com and used by researchers at Harvard, Berkeley, and Columbia universities. Lumosity.com's quick daily workouts can improve your memory and attention, meaning you'll feel sharper, think faster, and be more confident. Achieve a brighter brain and a better life today with Lumosity.com.
Hey, it's Tommy Z-Man here, shopping online for premium hand-rolled cigars at FamousSmoke.com. Now, you gotta know, there is no bigger pain in the ass for cigar lovers than when you hit up a website that doesn't carry the cigars you crave, which is one of the reasons that FamousSmoke.com was rated the #1 online cigar retailer. And to that, I say, woo-hoo! The selection at Famous is off the frickin' hook, with premium standbys like Partagas, Davidoff, and Romeo, and the new school flavor bombs like Camacho, Acid, Alec Bradley, and Pepin. Boxes, bundles, singles, samplers, and a monster selection of 5-packs that you've got to check out for yourself. And now these lunatics have a special radio deal called the FamousSmoke.com 20 Under 20 Sampler. You get 20 delicious premium hand-rolled cigars, all for under $20. Do the math, my brothers. That's only $1 a cigar. So reserve your 20 Under 20 cigar sampler today by clicking the radio button at FamousSmoke.com. That's FamousSmoke.com.
Gentlemen, can you feel it? It's a long, hot summer, and you need something refreshing to quench your thirst. But why stop at just one drink if you're still thirsty? Indulge yourself with a variety of top-shelf women from around the world on What's Your Price? whatyourprice.com. Stop paying for dating websites that don't work. What's Your Price is the world's only online dating auction site where you can bid on first dates with beautiful women. There are 6 women for every generous man. So why settle for just one? Whatyourprice.com is the dating shortcut for guaranteed first dates with hot, sexy girls like me. Use whatsyourprice.com to make this a summer to remember. Whatsyourprice.com is free to join, and you'll be happy you came. Enter code RADIO to receive twice the amount of dates. Just go to whatsyourprice.com. Whatsyourprice.com.
Hi, everyone. I'm Chuck Woolery. After putting a few thousand couples together on Love Connection, you know that nothing kills romance faster than bad breath. Smart Mouth gets at the cause of bad breath without the burn, and you get clean breath for about 12 hours. Other mouthwashes only prevent bad breath for about an hour. Gum and mints, well, they just cover it up. Use Smart Mouth in the morning for great breath all day. Rinse in the evening for clean, kissable breath all night. You can even wake up without morning breath. Smart Mouth, for 12 hours of real clean breath, look for the green box at your favorite store.
The worst of the week countdown continues.
Worst of the week countdown is rolling on with me, Sam Roberts from O&A and After Opie and Anthony Live. You can get me on Twitter at NotSam, and all my YouTube videos and everything else is at notsam.com. Still a lot to go through this week on the countdown. Josh Gad was in studio. Ty West was in studio. Intern Jackie said goodbye. Anthony continued his war against the Tollbooth workers of New York City. But what I want to play first is Opie and Anthony being out of touch with rap music. Opie and Anthony, when they decide that something is no longer worth looking into, they decide it sucks. You know what I mean? When rap music kind of passes them by a little bit, they decide instead of either learning about it or admitting that they just don't know, they'll just try to find flaw in it. And I don't like that. I tried to stand up for hip-hop. Somebody's got to on this goddamn show. Here's what it sounded like.
Number 6.
You got Jay-Z ruining fucking beautiful voices.
It's his song.
See, that should be banned.
Jay-Z?
Rap guys ruining beautiful voices should be banned.
Yeah, beautiful songs.
Let the beautiful voice fucking sing.
New York!
That's what I'm talking about.
Brooklyn.
You don't need to comment about what she's singing.
The Knicks, the Nets.
Right.
Sometimes people like a little rap mixed in with R&B. It's hip-hop.
Well, could we like at least come to an understanding? At least let her finish her beautiful voice part before he starts in with his dumb shit again. I'm dead.
People like hearing Jay-Z's voice. Oh yeah, my man's still there.
Don't worry, he's there.
He's the hype man. He's the MC.
You're Jay-Z. Relax. It's gonna be okay. Let the chick sing her part without you fucking jumping in.
Holland Tunnel.
Right.
That's Alicia Keys.
A voice like an angel. What are you going to say?
If you could filter out the Jay-Z shit, you could hear that she has a beautiful voice.
It was his song.
Play the part again, but why did shut up until she's done? That's all I'm asking.
Just hyping it up a little bit.
He doesn't need to. He found a chick with an amazing voice. Let her sing.
She did it without him.
He's
and it was
commenting.
not as
He's doing
successful.
play-by-play as she's singing.
Right. Who says that's... When did that become acceptable?
There's play-by-play going on.
Just talk over her fucking song.
That's what you do in hip-hop.
Nah, hip-hop.
They're insecure.
Rapping over records.
Hip-hop guys are insecure. It's obvious.
Yeah.
Just about keeping the party going.
Why do they sing about the club? Why is the club an amazing place?
It's amazing. The club stinks.
What's so amazing about the club?
Because that's where they get down.
Where you get the bub. They pop bottles. You're popping bottles, yo.
And then if you dance real well, then you're what? You're a superstar. But where are you a superstar? Just in the club?
At the club.
In the club. Exactly.
But then what does that mean?
You could roll on Molly. You could pop bottles. You could do whatever you want. You could rock some Tom Ford.
It
whatever.
literally is such childish shit. Like it's all the same. Yeah, exactly. You could pop some,
and then you got to go on the dance floor and show your shit off.
Yeah,
it's
what
like,
the fuck is that about?
Will that get you a promotion at work?
Yo, I'm having a bottle of, a bottle of something.
Right.
The girls all love you. Got it. And I'm popular with the gals, and everyone wants to be you, and the bucks are flying. Shut up. Same fucking shit. shit.
Bring your club skills to your boss and say, hey, well, you know, you passed me up for that promotion, but you know what I could do in the club?
Hey, watch it. At the club, I'm fucking great.
Right.
It's a celebration of life. They started
it's
from
so
nothing.
Stupid.
Yeah, of course. Oh, always money, big handfuls. No one in rap has a fucking credit card. Putting it on a charge card, paying it on time.
Yeah,
Why don't you stop with the big handfuls of bills?
It's exciting. You start from nothing, and then you look around, start from the bottom, and now we're here.
No, I understand that, but and I know rock songs have varied themes, but there are a lot more themes than the same shit.
All they do is sing about the club. What about the hands up one? I tweeted about it. Only a few people got it because I guess they don't listen to pop music.
Which song?
The hands up, like the ceiling can't hold us. Who gives a fuck?
That's the only time.
Celebrating.
It's the only time anyone told
me.
me
Can you play that song?
Yeah.
This is dancing down at the disco.
This is the one that's going to drive Jimmy nuts if you haven't heard the song before. They want you to put your hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like, who cares? What happens then?
You're living in the moment.
Listen to this one, Jimmy. This has a lot of the shit you're saying today.
And we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us.
And everyone in the club puts their hands up.
What are you fighting for?
We're invincible in this moment.
I do like this, though.
See?
It's catchy, but the words are stupid.
They could be singing about something else.
Why would they?
Children are hungry, they're not eating, there's light on their face. You know, I would enjoy that, too.
And then this shit.
So
pretty much Oak just wants instrumentals until the hook.
Yeah, I like good hooks and I like beautiful voices.
There are adult contemporary radio stations.
I just want to know why it's cool to fucking put your hands up like the ceiling can't hold us.
Because we're living in the moment.
And then what happens to those people when the club closes? Then they're on the street like every other dummy.
How about you sing a song, the club is all closing, we're going for eggs?
Right after the club. Yeah, where's the song about right after they leave the club?
Going to the diner.
Yeah.
Going to the diner.
It's the same thing in all raps. I was talking more about rap songs than clubs, because club songs are just mindless shit.
And this guy's still babbling. He could have done the hook there again.
Yeah, he's doing another hook at the end of the verse.
Let's
Stop
go.
singing about the beat. When's the last rock song that harped on the guitar? Listen to the drums. Never.
There have been lots of rock songs that scream out guitar before the guitar starts.
It's 1 second of it. It's not the entire, and they don't yell guitar. They yell guitar. And it's
the same thing.
It's not the same thing because it doesn't permeate the entire song.
And there's lots of rock songs about partying and drinking
and love, and there are. But I'm saying the point of view in rap songs is almost all the same. It is an alpha point of view, and it is the same fucking point.
Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Right.
But they're fighting. There's a fight going on, and there's a thing, and the ceiling can't hold these people because they're superstars.
See? There's a lot going on.
There's nothing going on. That's my point.
What's a good fucking hardcore rap song about the club?
Oh, God.
50 Cent's In a Club is probably the quintessential.
That's the name of the,
club song.
Every one of those fucking songs is the
But they're
same
not. You don't
thing.
even listen to rap.
Yo,
music.
I listen.
Jimmy listens
to a lot more rap than
Big
you think.
Daddy Kane, asshole.
Exactly.
You didn't even know
Big
who
Daddy Kane,
Macklemore
asshole.
was.
No, I don't listen to new rap, but historically I've listened to rap.
Well,
Because they used to
Since it
rap about
started.
all sorts of shit, not just the club.
You like Cool Herc? Exactly.
They used to say a hip hop, a hippie.
Exactly. It was all
Don't
fun.
stop rocking.
That would be like me citing
and watching
Motley
Knicks play
Crue and
basketball.
Poison.
Exactly.
That's fair though.
Well, you should.
There's still bands that are still working. I mean,
right.
And Motley
those
Crue-
guys are true artists.
What are you talking about? Motley
They're
Crue and
amazing.
Poison didn't have the
You ever
same.
hear girls, girls, girls?
Yes, exactly.
That's art.
No, but they didn't always sing about the same thing.
Well, neither do these
Just
rap
because you don't
guys.
like girls,
Yeah, they do.
you don't appreciate a song about girls?
Exactly.
What you just said, the problem was rap guys sing about girls.
They got
have
their
the same,
money.
no, but rap guys come from the same.
What are some of the themes, Jimmy? Of
It's
today's rap?
the same alpha male
today's
point
rap.
of view. It's the same
Right.
tone to all the guys. Like they're all the same. At least in rock music, you have fucking different tones. You have the simp who's always in love, or you have...
That's true.
But you know what I mean? You have different, Sabbath sings about certain things, and there's just a bit of a difference, whereas in rap, they're all coming from the same point of view.
Yeah, but that's because that's your music, so you listen to full albums, and you listen to all the songs, whereas rap, you just get a taste of what's on the radio, so you're like, everything's the same.
Every other song is
but you know
about
that's
the club.
True,
And
it's true about
money.
rock, too.
Watch rap videos.
Yeah.
They're all fucking...
Watch rock videos.
Every rap video has a guy in it.
Yeah.
They always are flashing money. Rock guys aren't always flashing money. Look how much we made. All right, good.
Yep.
They're not always doing that.
Yeah, but the whole rock culture was that. It was cars, and it was girls, and it was drinking, and it was...
Yeah, but there's more of a variety in their topics and what they sing about. Rap it's the same as fucking like black guys who will not air certain dirty laundry in public. Like black guys talk differently among themselves. That's why there's just it's a cultural thing where that's seen as successful only. And like Eminem's the only guy that raps about being afraid. That's why I like him. He's the only guy in that whole fucking business who raps about being scared. None of them are scared.
He a pussy.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, none of them are fearful, or none of them...
Yeah, but that's also...
Gotta look all hard.
Yeah.
I'm all hard.
That's what I mean.
But if you listen to as much rap as you've listened to rock, then you would have a different perspective on it.
Name me rap songs. Name me another rapper who talks about being afraid. And maybe there is another one, but name me another one that talks about being afraid.
I don't know.
I'm scared.
I mean, you listen to a lot.
Yeah, sure.
So name me another rapper or a rap song that kind of talks about fear, or he talked about being fucking molested. Like, I'm not saying every rapper should do that, but he's like the only one doing it.
Then it put his dick in my
doing
ass.
it anymore.
But you know what I'm saying?
Nobody's even listening to him anymore.
Historically, he's the only one who did it. Yeah. Who else? But in all of that time, who else has been? That's what bugs me about it. Like, I like
fag.
Rap. Gangsta Fag was great, but they don't fucking.
But their audience doesn't want to hear it either. I mean, if they did, they wouldn't be selling records.
Well, that's true.
Maybe that's true.
What about Blurred?
Maybe.
What about the song of the summer, Blurred Lines?
Although
right?
Eminem's the biggest selling rapper in fucking history.
He's white.
That's huge.
But and also because he's good. There's fucking.
No, he's good. Yeah, I mean, those three
DJ
albums
Snow
were
was a white rapper. He's not going to sell it. Vanilla Ice is a white rapper. He doesn't sell like.
No,
like
of
Eminem.
course. I'm not saying Eminem's not.
And lyrically, he's great, and he's got Dr. Dre. I mean, he's a legit guy,
definitely,
in that business. But he's more interesting to me because of what he talks about.
I meant more. He can get away with more because he's white. It's the same reason he's never said the N-word in one song.
Not saying nigga is one thing, but he doesn't. What I don't like about Eminem is the only targets he goes after are weak ones. Like he doesn't even make fun of. Like, yeah, that's kind of corny. But I mean. Come on, dude.
But he knows that, he can get away with this. He can do more emotional stuff, and he can talk more about being scared. But he can't talk about being tough.
No, but he does. Sure he does. As long as his targets are white, he does. Which
That's what I mean.
I don't like that. But of course he does. Like, he's trashed in Insane Clown Posse.
That's who he can trash.
He talks about being tough in a general sense. He just doesn't compare himself to black guys and say he's tough. And he doesn't, you know what I mean?
But those are his peers. Like, he can't compare himself to his peers. He's never done that.
Maybe not.
As far as being ballsy goes, like he's like, okay, I'll do this instead of that.
But his subject matter is just more varied, and I don't think that other rappers couldn't do it if they're good. I think other rappers. I mean, there are a lot of good rappers.
Oh boy!
But I think the thing that made Run DMC so fucking hot so fast was the fact they put guitar in their fucking rap. Like,
of course, yeah.
Like just anything different. The themes, and I like rap. I'm not just shit. I like it, but it's thematically, it's too fucking similar. All of it.
Oh boy, you lose, Sam.
Oh, Sam.
Well, the tweet came in, so you lost. Sam is wrong. You guys are fucking nailing it. Fuck the club. There you go.
Oh, fuck the club.
That's just, it says that on Twitter?
That's it. You're done.
It's got to be true.
You are done.
You gotta know when to admit defeat, I guess.
I don't think their audience wouldn't like it if it was good. I really don't. I don't think rap audiences can't handle that stuff. I think they would, as long as the beats are good and fucking it's sung well. I mean, I think,
Jay-Z's whole album is about cocaine deals.
Jay-Z has many topics that he sings about.
Well, a lot of songs are about the club.
Jay-Z's sung about the club. Jay-Z's sung about slinging crack. He's sung about missing a girl.
Annie.
Money.
He's sung about Little Orphan Annie. He's sung about having money. He's rapped about smoking weed. But he's made love songs.
And he got a New York City map and and sung about every fucking square inch of it.
Some geographically based songs.
Yeah.
It's a hard knock life. It's a great song. And that's the other thing. He's been putting out hits from 96 until 2013.
It's a fad.
Okay, go back, because he's doing it again. He's insecure. Let the fucking little broad do her part. You hear him go,
It's a sped up track from a movie
all right,
soundtrack.
but tell him to shut the fuck up and let her do her thing.
No,
Listen,
people don't want to
you'll
hear that, though.
Because he's doing play-by-play. Let them do their thing. Go ahead, E-Rock. Listen for him doing play-by-play.
Take the bass line out. Go. Bounce. Let it bump, though.
He's feeling it. You can feel it, too. He's letting you know. Like, oh, shit, this is hot. Hope thinks it's hot.
From standing on the corners popping to driving some of the hottest cars New Yorkers ever seen. For dropping some of the hottest verses rappers ever heard. From the dope spot with the smoke block, bringing the murder scene. You know me well from night.
See, he's singing about going from slinging rock on the corner.
Yeah.
Page 3 of the lyrics.
So he's singing about getting his life together.
Well, he's singing about, getting that paper.
Right.
Let's have Roland read Jay-Z lyrics and watch his brain blow up.
Yeah, I'll get us till 10 o'clock. One song.
Fuck. What about Blurred Lines?
It's a great song.
Yeah, but you got T.I. rapping over it, messing it all up.
Some people are saying that does.
Right?
I like that, but
I think it's too much sometimes.
Yeah,
man. Give me Blurred Lines. This is the song of the summer.
Yeah, it is.
I know you want it. I know you want
I know you want it.
It's Alan Thicke's son, Robin.
Where did he come from, by the way?
Alan's been around a while.
He's been around for a while. But who they even fucking knew Alan Thicke had a son?
A lot of people.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's been around a while now. He's kind of getting old, actually.
Yeah, he's like in his mid to late 30s.
I never knew he even had a son.
He had a few hits before this.
Your son.
Grandmaster Mel and the Furious Five. Huh? Sang about different shit, though.
See, this is a cool song. And then T.I. comes in. It wasn't needed.
I think they're trying to appeal to hip-hop radio and pop radio.
But they got it with the hey.
Double their spins. They didn't think Pharrell was enough, I guess.
Where's T.I. coming soon, right?
Yeah.
The video's pretty good.
The one with the titties? Did you see the uncensored one?
Yes, we did. It's pretty good. It's a really cool song.
It's a great song.
And then T.I. comes in, and it just wasn't needed.
Yeah, I think sometimes they try to craft these songs for, you know what I mean? Because they're not, because you don't know when it's going to be a hit.
Yeah.
So they got to throw in a rap verse just in case.
Where is the rap verse?
It's coming either this verse or the next one. There he is.
One thing I ask you, let me be the one you bet that to go from Malibu to Paribu. Yeah, you had a big machine bad to you. So hit me up when you pass through. I give you something big enough to tell you to swag on them even when you drag casual. I mean, it's almost
nice. Right? I'm looking at tits.
Yeah, I don't mind this. A lot of times I hate when rap comes into a song like this, but I don't mind this.
It fits, I think. But a lot of people are with Opie.
Damn, that chick's naked.
Wow.
The fucking tits are showing on TV.
Ripping off, what's his name there?
Simply
Robert Palmer.
The ukulele, she's ripping off Tiny Tim.
Simply Irresistible with naked chicks.
Look at that fucking ass.
Yeah.
Jesus. Of course we got to close the curtains. Where the fuck do we work?
We can't play the Blurred Lines video.
We're here in church.
Look, they're closing the curtains.
They're closing the curtains for the Blurred Lines video.
The uncensored one where they're completely naked.
Oh my God.
You know who Robin Thicke's wife is?
Oh.
Paula Patton, who's in here.
Oh, she's fucking hot, man.
Yep.
I am?
He's been with her for a really long time, like 20 years or something.
Wow.
It's a great song. They're calling this the summer song, right?
This is a song of summer.
It is, right?
He really looks like his dad.
Yeah, he really
Jesus
does.
Christ.
Oh my God! Did you see those?
Isn't that ridiculous?
I couldn't even contain myself. I had to yell.
Wow, that girl is amazing.
There's a new, when we're talking about rap and all that, there's a new song to add to your collection of songs that just use the N-word constantly? Yeah.
What's that?
It's called Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It.
Can we hear some Fuck With Me, You Know We Got It? What?
Yeah, Jay-Z featuring Rick Ross.
I've been corrected, by the way. Somebody who reminded me of a guy I should have remembered.
Oh.
He's saying Tupac.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Bone Thugs, a group, or Bone... They did
Bone Thugs
like
and
an
Harmony.
R&B group.
KRS-One, I should have remembered KRS-One. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Mos Def or Kanan or Cypress. Like I don't know a lot of their music, but KRS-One I really like, so I should have thought of him.
Yeah. Fucking Blurred Lines video. The uncensored one is fucking...
It's ridiculous.
Got me all worked up. Jesus. Is this it?
Yeah, wait till the first verse comes in. You'll love it. Rick Ross's first verse.
I do like these. I like a good rap song that drops N-bombs constantly.
Okay, then you'll like this.
All right.
But the N-word's bad, right? Remember, kids.
Remember,
kids.
If you say it, you're done.
Right. But this is acceptable.
This is fine.
By the way, this is Rick Ross, who 50 Cent was not able to even come close to killing his career.
Yeah.
With 50 Cent?
Yeah, you couldn't touch him.
No, it's really weird. That did nothing to hurt.
It's too good.
When does this goddamn song start?
A little while.
How many N-words in this song is
A
there?
lot.
A lot.
Over, under 100. What do you take?
It's under 100, but
Okay.
like Rick Ross's first verse is just rhyming the N-word with the N-word.
Oh.
Sex bitch, I hope she bout it. Come fuck with me, you know I got it.
These songs are good for getting your ego up.
He sounds dangerous.
Is he really considered good? I guess he
Rick
is.
Ross, yeah, he's hot.
The curtains are still closed because we're hearing the N-word?
That's right.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
I
they
wasn't
don't want to see forced smiling faces.
All right.
I just landed in Europe, nigga.
One.
Shopping bags, I'm a tourist, nigga.
Nigga.
Money talk, I speak fluent, nigga. Reeboks on, I just do it, nigga.
The way he says it is great.
Look at me, I'm pure, nigga. I bet the hoes on my tour, nigga.
I love this.
I don't bop, I do the money dance.
You like Rick Ross?
Yeah.
My bitch whip cause 100 grand. Red bird, you see me slide. Sex bitch, I hope she bout it. Sex
You're down.
bitch, I know
Okay,
she
you're
bout it.
liking it.
Fuck with me, you know I got it. Fuck with me, you know I got it.
Jay-Z's still putting out hits.
Yeah.
Still.
You know I got it.
Nobody
Amazing.
else does that. Nobody.
No.
From 96 to 2013,
Yeah.
Even though this is kind of enjoyable,
it's great.
it's just drivel.
It is drivel.
Fuck with me, I got it.
You know I got it.
It's just not.
with me, you know I got it.
Nonsense.
Fuck me, you know I got it.
You need that sentiment in your life sometimes, though.
Sometimes, yeah, but
Folks landed in Rome, nigga.
Ho's about it, too.
Oh, hell Caesar's home, niggas.
Oh, hell Caesar's home, niggas.
Ciao, Bella.
That's Jay-Z?
That's Jay.
He hangs out with the president.
Why is he messing up everyone's song?
It's his song.
No, let the other guy do it. He was doing great.
Yeah, he hangs out with the president.
Yeah, but no, but this is why when people say
Pause
outrage
this.
over the word nigger, this is why it's phony. I don't care why black guys say it or it's empowerment or it's
Blah,
ironic.
blah, blah, blah.
It's the outrage is fucking
Yes.
fake.
It's phony.
he
Jay-Z
gets-
can jump on the track and say a nigga got unlimited credit.
You think Obama has the conversation with him? Like, look, maybe you should set a better example there, Mr. Z?
No, because he doesn't care. He likes
Of
the
course
music.
not. Of course.
I was thinking the other night, the word, if white people use the word nigger, it's like, it's the new abracadabra. It's a magic word that makes your career, life, and everything disappear in one fucking word. I was just thinking how horrible that is. Like, one fucking magical word, and your shit goes away.
And then you're fired. You go in your car, you turn on the radio, and have to listen to Rick Ross and Jay-Z.
Right.
Like, what? It's insanity.
What did I say?
Right.
But that's what's going on. The fucking guy gets into an argument.
Yeah!
Rick Ross
is happy about it.
He looks like
he would fuck you up.
He's looking fucking
tatted.
Oh, he's scary, man.
He looks like those cartoons from when I was a kid of the guy that would stir the fucking the white hunter in the big black pot.
He looks kind of yeah.
Jesus,
he's got a little Mr. T thing happening.
A little bit, right?
A little bit, right?
Wow, he's fat.
He doesn't give a fuck though. Come fuck with me, you know I got it.
He don't give a fuck.
The worst of the week countdown on the Opie and Anthony channel.
Do it again on the line.
NFL fans, football's back. It's SiriusXM NFL Radio's 9th annual training camp tour, taking you to every NFL camp.
The time is now, and it starts here in practice.
Hear directly from GMs, players, and coaches. Get updates on position battles and an outlook for the upcoming season. Training Camp Tour 2013 continues today, live from Bucks Camp at 12 p.m. Eastern and Rams Camp at 6, only on SiriusXM NFL Radio, channel 88. For a full camp tour and replay schedule, go to SiriusXM.com/NFL.
Have you ever wondered how you could make a difference in someone's life? What if you could help hundreds or even thousands of children? You might think it impossible, but it's within your reach. Right now, today, students in the U.S. rank 32nd in world math skills. It's time for our children to catch up. And you can help. Become an owner of one of the world's fastest growing franchises, Mathnasium. Mathnasium is the leading math-only learning center in the U.S. Its only purpose is to make our kids better at math. Imagine helping hundreds, even thousands of students in your community improve in school and raise their self-esteem, all while doing something you truly love. Call us at 800-600-5471 to learn more about Mathnasium's exciting franchise opportunities. That's 800-600-5471 to learn how you can make a difference. Doing something you truly love. That's 800-600-5471. 800-600-5471.
The joint supplements of today are sadly incomplete because they don't give you the joint relief you need. Until now. Introducing the complimentary 2-week sample of Instaflex, our most powerful joint formula ever. It's the #1 selling joint supplement at GNC. Claim your sample today. 1-800-514-2757. Great for your knees, hands, even your hips. Instaflex is available at GNC, but you can only get your complimentary 2-week sample by calling 1-800-514-2757. 1-800-514-2757.
Homeowners, are you struggling with your mortgage and worried about foreclosure? We're loan mitigation experts and can help you avoid foreclosure with a loan modification program. We work with all lenders nationwide. Call us now and one of our friendly counselors will tell you how we can help you stop your lender from foreclosing. There's no pressure or obligation. So call now and let us tell you how we can give you the help you need to save your home. Call 1-800-532-8099. That's 1-800-532-8099.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease.
Do you take protein to build muscle? On average, only 10% is digested for muscle and the other 90% is converted to fat. No wonder you're frustrated. You're not building muscle because your protein is literally making you fat. But with Amino Prime, virtually 100% of your protein can be converted into muscle. That's right, 100% into muscle. Amino Prime is the most advanced muscle-building, fat-shredding enzyme in the world. And right now, the first 100 callers get a free trial.
With Amino Prime, I can feel it working within minutes. My workouts are intense, my energy has improved, my abs are getting ripped, and I'm getting ridiculously stronger. Plus, I've already dropped 2 pant sizes.
Amino Prime is all natural and not a stimulant. Want to try it for free? Just be one of the first 100 people to visit rippedforfree.com or call 800-267-2122. That's 800-267-2122 or go to rippedforfree.com. Trials are extremely limited. That's rippedforfree.com.
Are you single and looking? Well, love could find you at a baseball game. There you are rooting for your home team when a beautiful woman asks if you're in her seat. Well, there's been a mix-up, so you get moved together to a private box and fall madly in love just as your team wins the World Series. Or you could call It's Just Lunch. Their dating experts will get you out on some real dates for some real fun real fast. It's Just Lunch, the smarter way to date. Call 1-800-THE-DATE. That's 1-800-THE-DATE.
The worst of the week countdown continues.
Worst of the week countdown on this, the Opie and Anthony channel with me, Sam Roberts from O&A and After Opie and Anthony Live. This week, we will still play Intern Jackie's farewell to the Opie and Anthony show. Anthony and his war against Tollbooth workers. Josh Gad in studio. Sal, we already played Sal ruining a bit. I'm sure he'll ruin something coming up. Ty West in studio. As a matter of fact, why don't we play Ty West right now? Ty West is a guy who's a fan of the show. He's been a friend of the show for a long time. He's a horror movie director. He's an actor. And now he's in like 2 movies coming out on the same day. Plus he's working on a movie. He's finding work in Hollywood. Not a lot of us can say that. Ty West on the Worst of the Week Countdown.
Number 5.
Got Ty West outside the studio.
Yeah.
What's he up to?
Bring Ty in. I was reading all kinds of things. He's in a movie.
He's in a movie.
In a movie. Yeah.
But you're not making a movie. You're in a movie now, Ty.
That's pretty cool.
I'm doing both. I'm trying to expand my horizons here.
Yeah.
Nice.
As actor.
Yeah, I'm in 2 movies actually that come out the same day. So I figure if you're going to do it, it's like, go big or go home.
Yeah.
So I'm in a movie called You're Next that comes out August 23rd that you're probably seeing.
I see all. Yeah, all. It looks very scary.
And then I'm in a movie called Drinking Buddies with Olivia Wilde and Anna Kendrick and Jake Johnson from New Girl, and that also comes out the 23rd, and that's on VOD right now. So that one you could watch.
Video on demand.
Yes, and that's like it's a rom-com.
Shit!
You're in a rom-com. Craft beer and relationships.
Oh man! How'd you fit into that?
I play the dickhead that works at the brewery.
Oh, yeah. Okay. A little comic relief?
Yeah, a little bit, and more just sort of I'm kind of the bad guy in the movie, and I'm the one that kind of no one really likes.
Oh, but a little more calm than rom for you?
It is a bit more calm. Actually, I don't want to give too much away, but I do have some rom in this movie.
A little rom,
and it gets me in a lot of trouble.
Do you get to do any kissing scenes?
I don't want to give too much away, but I do have.
Do you have any scenes as hot as like Kevin Bacon got in The Woodsman?
Yeah, I'm like the kid in The Woodsman.
Yeah, The Woodsman.
But yes, no, I do. I get a little action in the movie. So one of my best friends, who's actually in Your Next also and is in my new movie, he directed that movie. So it's this very incestuous group.
Yeah,
of us
there is a lot going on.
If we just work with each other, then we'll just keep having jobs.
And you keep working. Yeah, absolutely.
So he's one of my best friends, and he cast me as the asshole. So
what's going on with this relationship? I'm just auditioning, letting Ty know
that's
that
pretty good.
I believe
that is pretty good.
Yeah,
very believable.
What, are you leaving me for another guy?
Now, very scary. I've seen the trailer.
Yes.
What is this? Home Invasion?
It is. So Your Next is a movie that a friend of mine, Adam Wingard, made, and we made it 2.5 years ago. So it's kind of weird that it's coming out now. But it's a great movie, and it's pretty crazy. So it's a home invasion movie that's, kind of, as we all know, a group of family gets together at this house for like a reunion, and then the bad guys show up. But
they should have guns.
The twist, the twist in the movie, that's like what people like about it. Yeah. Is that the girlfriend the son has brought home to meet his family has this background that she's this sort of like ex-survivalist. So that's sort of the twist. Is that the bad guys show up, but the people in the house are a problem.
They didn't bank on this happening.
So yeah, it's almost like this. It's kind of like this crazy horror Home Alone sort of movie.
Right.
People in the house fight back, but
they
it's
look
pretty
very
wild.
scary with the masks on and stuff.
I think how scary that I don't get scared that easily. And the movie you did, that scene of her being chased through that basement towards the end was a creepy fucking scene. Like, I thought of that recently for some reason watching The Conjuring, which was pretty frightening in moments.
Yeah, it has some great set piece scary moments.
They showed too much in the trailer, which really wrecked it, but that scene was she's being chased on that really was fucking creepy. The old guy coming after her.
Innkeepers,
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was the innkeeper.
Yeah, that was fucking creepy. Yeah, the old guy, like, they just show up in the light a little bit. Yeah. That's the shit that is scary. Like, blood and guts and stuff doesn't really fuck me up. I watch it, it's like, but that, when someone moves in a way that they're not supposed to move, like their arm turns backwards or they're on the ceiling, that shit still fucks me up.
Yeah, I think it's the stuff, it's the stuff that you think might, like, the violent stuff is like, well, at least I'll see it coming or I won't, and it won't matter. Right. But the, like, creepy ghost stuff, and I think that's why people think The Conjuring is so scary, is like, what if I come home and I open my closet and that is in the closet.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't make sense, it's just that like weighs on you, and I think that's very scary.
Why are you so used to hearing this from all of my years in stand-up?
Oh,
but no, I mean that brief.
Yes, that's it. That's all you get.
Exactly. You're next.
Yeah, I saw The Conjuring also, and it's kind of. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be.
It might have been a little overhyped.
Yes, I think so.
I think everybody kind of came out of it saying it's going to be the scariest movie you've ever seen, which
Yeah.
is a little unfair. I think it is scary, but
Yeah.
you went in thinking like I'm going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, very fucking scary, and then it was kind of like, all right, I could get.
Yeah, it's made $100 million, which is pretty
huge,
wild.
I get like scary at the jumpy things that jump out like that. And in The Conjuring, there was that scene with the little music box and the mirror. And it's like, oh, there's nothing behind me, and then it just shuts the thing. It's right in front of that, right in front of your face. Shit, that'll get me every goddamn
time. The one
time.
that got everyone in the theater when I saw was. When she's in the room and they're like looking at the closet, and then all of a sudden it's on top of the closet.
Yes,
and it like zoomed in. And that one was a doozy for everybody.
That was very fucking frightening.
Yeah,
thank God they showed it in the trailer, so I knew it was coming.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's such a weird thing with trailers because I know they want to convey what's in the movie and kind of get the storyline a little, just so you're interested, but. You can fuck it up so easily by giving too much away.
It's hard because it's like you got to sell the movie as strong as you can to get people to come see it. And if that works, the downside is then people know too much about the movie.
Yeah.
But if you don't do that, they might not come. So
that's true.
Marketing a movie is really tricky, and it's very few people are really good at it.
There's that movie out now with fucking Marky Mark and Denzel and stuff. And
Double Guns.
I think it is Double Guns, right?
Fuck yeah.
Jesus, Chip had named the movie.
Pretty good.
Double Guns.
You should have been doing the marketing.
Yeah. Just Double Guns.
It's called Two Guns.
Yeah, it is Two Guns.
I like Double Guns better.
That would have been better, Chip.
Yeah, no one says that after a fucking thing. Two Guns.
That movie, now, I don't know if it's a reveal or what have you, but watching the trailer, you find out that these two guys think that they're they're bad guys, and one turns out to be like a army intelligence guy, the other guy turns out to be like FBI or something, and it's a reveal. Like, that should be a big moment in a movie. Like, holy fuck, they're both good guys.
I gotta believe that that's in the first 10 minutes of the movie. That it's like, otherwise, but who knows? I mean,
I've seen trailers where it's like, wow, that's a huge plot twist.
Yeah.
And you just showed it. So now when I watch this, the whole beginning, I'm going to know that happens. But
then there's other times, so the movie that I'm in the city now finishing a new movie, and I finish next week, and then we premiere at Venice and then Toronto. Whoa. And it's I did it with Vice, and so it's like it's like Vice's show. It's like Vice goes to this commune to do a story about it, and it ends up being like Jonestown, and they get stuck in the middle of this big mass suicide. But that's a movie where it's like you can't keep the mass suicide secret,
right?
But then it's like, what if the mass suicide? A lot of people are going to die. But that's kind of what makes the first half of the movie intense, because it's like, how you know where it's going, but how is it going to get there?
That's true. You could know how something's going to end, and then they kind of go back and show what happens. They do that a lot in Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
you have the flash forward. You know what's going to happen, but then you're like, all right, how does that happen?
Yeah.
So you could get away with that part of it, but I've just seen movie trailers destroy movies.
No, it's true. It can be really tricky. It's funny because, again, Your Next, we made it so long ago that to see the trailers, and they're popping up all over TV now, and it's like all my idiot friends in the movie. So I'm just like, there's Joe and there's AJ, and it's really funny to see everybody on TV. And it's such an intense trailer. It's very weird to be a part of that and see it so mass marketed in a way, and it's with all your, like, everyone in that movie are people I hang out with all the time.
That's hilarious.
And have for the last 10 years.
Yeah,
so it's really great to be like, oh, this one happened to punch through on this really weird mainstream level, and it's exciting to see that.
Yeah, that is kind of, and how does that happen? Like, what was it about this that...
Well, it was that we'd all been making movies together, and then he got, like, a little bit more money, not a lot of money to make this movie, and he was just like, well, I'll just make it with you guys, because I know at least what we'll get out of it. And so we were like, whatever, and we just kind of went to Missouri and made it, and now here we are. So it's one of those things that I don't want to say that people didn't think it was going to be this, but it was just like, yep, I'm going to go spend a week in Missouri. That's about as much as we sort of thought of it and hang out, do some karaoke, and it's a college town, have a good time, and that'll be that.
Yeah, you're a big karaoke guy.
I am. I do enjoy it.
I've seen some of your posts.
I can sing karaoke.
Yeah.
As in, like, I'm good at karaoke, but I'm not a great singer outside of that.
I was a decent singer in high school. I was in a band, and then I'm just like, why am I doing this?
You were not.
I was so.
You were in a band?
Yes.
You were a singer in a band?
What was the band called?
It's embarrassing.
All right. What? He's such a fucking...
No, he's telling the truth.
What was the band's name?
Guns and Sunflowers. And I was...
If you were even...
Those guys left and went out to L.A. and got another singer.
Oh.
And they changed the Sunflowers part.
Oh. Wow. So you were the original singer of Guns N' Roses.
Well, it was Guns and Sunflowers when I was in it.
Yeah.
It was just different.
Sure.
Yeah. Paradise Town was just a little song we did. And,
He's a fucking asshole.
No, it wasn't.
I don't think this is true.
It is true.
All right.
Absolutely. Welcome to the woods.
No, it's the jungle.
They changed it. They stole my shit.
Sir, you're the Pete Best of Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. Maybe. Or the fucking Bon Scott, really. I just meant it as a one-off line. Not an 8-minute bomb. I didn't mean this to be an interview bomb.
We kind of want to explore Guns and Sunflowers.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah. So you have a song like Welcome to the Jungle?
I was trying to bring Natasha in today.
Yes!
What happened with that?
Oh, she flaked on me. No, they started shooting second season last week, and so she was on hold for today, and she was like, it might not,
black.
and then last night she couldn't do it. But she 100% will come in.
Yeah, I think we're going to have her in. She seems really good. Natasha Leon.
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black, and American Pie, and Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Yeah, she's great. I was like, we were talking last week, and she was psyched, and then at the last minute, sadly, she couldn't do it. But,
yeah.
I told her that I was like, no matter what publicists say, go in and do the show, because she'll fit in well.
She seems like a lot of fun.
She is. She's great. She's very quick. She'll be here.
Yeah, I really used to like her a lot. Like, I had like a little crush on her and stuff.
She's very charming. I think when she comes in here, she can, because I think a lot of actresses are just sort of like kind of boring sometimes, or they're very just sort of reserved or afraid of doing this, and she's not like that. She's just like, what's going on here, guy? Come on, I'm your mother. I can talk about this. What's happening? And she's very animated. So
I'd love to have her in.
She's fun to hang with.
I saw her. I think she showed up at one of the. When I went to go see. What the hell movie was it? Innkeepers. Yeah. And she was at that one. I was like, oh, look.
Yeah, I told my friend PJ, because I know you guys love The Wire so much. He was Ziggy on The Wire. He's in a new show on AMC that's coming out.
James
Ransom.
That guy's good. They used my cock in that second season.
Look good.
Yeah. Also in The Hangover.
Just a different angle.
Yeah. He's great, that guy. Dude, that Ziggy character, I watch that sometime, and he's so absolutely hateable and irritating. Like, that son of a bitch played that role so well, man. He's great.
Yeah. He's on a new show called Low Winter Sun that starts after Breaking Bad. It's a new AMC show that's kind of Wire-ish.
Okay.
And he's sort of like one of the leads on that show. So, but he lives here, and he'd come in. So
that'd be great.
Hey, my man, what are you doing? He's trying to talk to Cheese. Oh,
that was so embarrassing.
The dumb jacket. He told you not to spend the money, Zig, and he fucking gets that dog shit $2,000 coat. The fuck you doing?
That was fucking terrible.
Oh, was he good, man? Oh, was he fucking good?
That was a great series, man.
But season 2 got shit on so much because it was the first time they departed from because it was only season 2.
Yeah.
And it was so underrated. When you watch that again, and when he fucking pulls out that pistol and shoots that Greek, and then his only correction is, can you say begged? He begged. Oh, was that fucking
I think it's the best season because it has this. It has this there's like a mystery to the whole season, and the rest don't have that. The rest are just you're kind of moving along with the characters and the overall narrative of the show. But season 2 has the mystery of like who's in the crate, how'd this get there, and then all the other stuff. And I think what's great about it is the departure to show that like that was the first time you went like, oh, the show is more about drugs than it is just the sort of drug dealers. It's about the bigger picture. And I think that's what made the show really pretty amazing.
One of my favorite Wire scenes is in that season too. Not all of them, but when Omar shoots Brother Mouzone in the stomach, that's one of my favorite scenes in the whole series.
Oh, right, yeah.
That was a great fucking scene. That's season 2.
Yeah. I was watching yesterday like a one-off episode of Lost was on.
Oh, wow.
So I'm watching, and as I'm watching it, I'm kind of going like, this show's a little kind of goofy and silly now.
I think it's ruined.
You watch it now, yes.
Why is it ruined?
You can't.
I think everybody disliked the end so much, and it was such a what's going to happen show that when it was finally done, the idea of going back and watching Lost is like, fuck you.
It has zero rewatchability.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Fucked up.
Maybe the first season if you were showing it to someone who didn't know, but at the same time, it's all just, it's leading up to like,
even though I love that last season scene with the father, Christian, I thought was great in that season, in that scene. But I agree. I didn't love the ending.
Well, you guys all made fun of me for not watching Lost. Now
you win in the end.
Look who's the big winner now.
When it was on,
the big winner now.
It was very cool to watch.
Not one episode.
I liked watching it.
Not a one. And that's the truth.
But going back and just watching a random episode now, you're like, everyone's pulling their guns out and pointing it into the jungle, and like the characters are so over the top.
Well, there's also there's not much to that show other than the plot. Like it's a very plot-only kind of show. Right. The Wire is about all sorts of social commentary and themes. And
thank God it never got nominated for any Emmys except for writing in season 5.
Yeah, right.
So happy it didn't. House. Now that's a drama. Hollywood should literally fucking. If I could put AIDS in a fucking in a crop duster and fly it over those Emmy voting cunts.
That'd be nice.
Certainly would be.
Have you? I know I mentioned this to you the other day, but have you guys seen or thought about Active Killing yet?
I've talked about it. They didn't want to hear it.
Man, yeah, I watched the trailer for that.
You
that
gotta
is
see
so
that movie.
Fucked up. Explain what it is, because it's amazing.
It's a documentary that's out now, and it's an amazing movie to see, but I really think it's sort of almost like a duty to go see this movie because it's unlike anything you'll ever see ever in your life. It's a documentary that this guy made while he was living in Indonesia, and he's trying to make a documentary about forming unions. And it's like a totally fucked up country, and it's illegal to form unions, and everyone's afraid to do it because if they do, they're afraid that this sort of genocide from the 60s will come back and they could all be murdered, and it's just such a corrupt country. But while he was making that movie, he got to learn about this genocide. There were hundreds and hundreds of thousands of communists, which are just like Chinese people, were killed, like women and children and everything in the 60s. And it's not really a widely talked about sort of massacre, but it was happening. There was death squads, and it was a really horrific thing. So he was like, well, maybe I'll make a movie about that because people don't know about that. But he was having a really hard time getting anyone to talk about it, because they were so afraid, the country's still so afraid that it could happen again.
Right.
So everyone's like, yeah, I don't really want to go down that road. And then the people said to him, you'd have a better chance talking to the killers. So he tracks down these guys who are in their 60s, they're like grandparents now, and they were like the heads of the death squads.
Wow.
And the thing is,
these guys really killed millions of people.
And they're totally psyched about it.
Yeah.
And they've never been punished, and the country doesn't see it as a problem. So they're happy to talk about it. And they're happy not only to talk about it, but he convinced them that the best way to explain what they did was to reenact it in a movie.
Yeah.
So he gets the real murderers to dress up in costumes with special effects and show how they rape and murder children and kill people.
Yeah.
And it's...
Are they auditioning for that?
No, Uncle Paul.
Ty!
No, Uncle
Help me out.
Paul.
It's just... It is like one of the... And that's kind of the hook, is that like, oh my God, they dress up in the costumes. But what's amazing about the movie is to see these conversations with these people who are so disconnected from humanity, and that because it just happened, because they were never punished for it, they don't know that killing all those people was wrong. And they don't know that showing you how they killed people and showing you how they did it with less blood, that's fucked up. And they openly discuss it, and then there's victims they're like, hanging out with the victims, and the victims like, yeah, you killed my father, and I had to bury him along the side of the road in the middle of the night, and you ruined my life. Wasn't that crazy? Wasn't that cool when you did that? Because he's still so afraid that they might turn on him. And you just could never make that movie because that shouldn't exist.
Right,
So the fact that it's there, it's like you watch it with your jaw on the floor. It's not a particularly enjoyable movie to watch. There's no real graphic footage of any sort of real killings or anything like that. But just hearing them discuss it and hearing them reenact it and having them put little kids in the reenactments and seeing it traumatize the little kids is just, it's totally unreal.
With zero remorse.
None. And to see the way that they go on talk shows, like instead of like me coming in here to be like, I'm in your next, they'd be in here like, yeah, we killed all those Chinese, wasn't it cool? Like the country's fine with it. And so I think the movie is, one, really incredible because it's fascinating. Two, it's really incredible because it's unlike anything you'll see ever again.
Yeah.
And three, like I don't want to say like something should be done, like they should be taken to The Hague, but there's an element of like something should be done because of what you're seeing.
But it never will be. I mean,
and I think if that movie doesn't win the Best Documentary Oscar, then it's all worthless, because not only is it amazing, you'll just never get a movie like that ever.
Yeah.
Because how could you? But I know that a lot of the Academy screenings, like, a lot of people walk out because it's just so bleak. And the last scene in the movie, like, when I saw it, like, you're just sweating the whole movie. And even though you don't really see anything in it, just hearing these people talk about it and realizing it's real is, like, overwhelming. And it's too much for a lot of people. And the last scene is just so unbelievably intense.
Yeah.
And it's a real, it's a crazy movie.
How do you even decide to go, like, yeah, let's have the actual killers reenact? Like, it seems like such a ridiculous idea.
It is, but they're like tap dancing, like and they're talking about how they killed everybody, and they're just the fact that they have no remorse. And it's sometimes he doesn't interject very often, but the director every once in a while would be like, but like there's a scene in the movie where the guy maybe starts to realize that, like, what I did was wrong, and he's like, because he's reenacting it, and reenacting it was kind of hard for him, and he's like, oh, I know what it's like now, what people felt when I was doing this, and he's like, no. You were really killing them, not just pretending. Jesus. And he's like, no, I think I understand. And it's oh my God. But it's a really,
holy fuck.
It's a sort of once in a lifetime kind of movie. And so I think it's absolutely worth seeing, because I think it's pretty brilliant, but it's just, Sam's got the trailer going. It's just pretty wild.
The trailer. It is really twisted, man. Cool.
Yeah, highly recommend that.
What other acting have you done?
This is pretty much it.
Is this
really?
I
mean, it's one of these weird things where two of my friends put me in a movie as, like, the idiot. And then both those movies happen to do really well.
I am so fucking gonna get this on demand when I go home.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I just want to see. It's like, look.
It's a great movie.
I know
it's
that
about
guy.
like it's in Chicago, and it's a craft. My friend became obsessed with craft beer, which I don't even like craft beer. And we all drank real beer the whole movie, so it was just like a headache all day long.
Oh shit!
Right?
Does it taste like cheese?
Why?
It's fucking craft, cocksucker.
More of the Opie and Anthony Wars to the Week Countdown. Next. Comedy, MMA, psychedelia. Fuck yeah. 100%. Guaranteed. Are you experienced? That's a mighty fucking half right there. The Joe Rogan Experience.
This week, comedian Tony Hinchcliffe.
I really, really love myself. I'm pretty sure that if I got fucked by me, if I was a chick for an hour, I'd probably really enjoy it. If I was a chick, I'd probably be a squirter.
Here's the Joe Rogan Experience. Today at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Comedy Central Radio is on Sirius XM. You guys want to hang out? Hear uncensored stand-up specials and big-name stars from Comedy Central's massive library. Awesome. And drive home every day with back-to-back performances from comedians like Jim Gaffigan, Dane Cook, and Pete Holmes.
To be honest with you guys, I'm happy to be out of the house after the 18 hours of Facebookery this afternoon. I have no memory of what I was doing before Facebook. Something was there. I was doing, what was it, tilling wheat? What was I doing?
Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95, or listen on the Sirius XM app.
Got a favorite photo you want to show off in your home or office? Now you can turn it into canvas wall art at canvasworld.com. Canvasworld.com will print your digital photographs on a handcrafted custom canvas any size you like. They combine the latest technology and environmentally friendly inks to produce canvas prints that are higher quality than ever available before. Brilliant in color and guaranteed for life. And they do it all at a fraction of the price you'll pay on other sites. Canvasworld.com makes it easy. Just upload your photo, choose a size, and you're done. They'll even digitally retouch your photo absolutely free. Place your order at canvasworld.com today and save 35% plus get free shipping when you enter promo code RADIO at checkout. Get big museum quality canvas prints plus big savings. Save 35% and get free shipping when you enter promo code RADIO at checkout. Order your canvas today at canvasworld.com. That's canvasworld.com.
Are you single, looking to meet someone, but just too busy? No problem. You could meet the love of your life on an airplane. Say you're flying first class to Dubuque, seated next to a brunette who smells faintly of vanilla. You strike up a conversation, and by wheels down, you're engaged. And later, you win the lottery. Or you could call It's Just Lunch. Their dating experts will get you out on some real dates for some real fun, real fast. It's Just Lunch, the smarter way to date. Call 1-800-THE-DATE. That's 1-800-THE-DATE.
August is the official low prices sale at Dave Smith. Choose from over 1,500 new Dodge, Chryslers, Jeeps, Rams, Chevys, GMCs, Buicks, Cadillacs, and top quality pre-owned vehicles. Ken Smith says, let's take all the prices
a little bit lower now.
Everything is priced low. And we're giving away a brand new Dodge Dart. Go to davesmith.com to enter. See just how low our prices really are.
Don't think you can fit a degree program into your already busy life? Check out California Coast University. Online programs are affordable and interest-free. Work at your own pace or graduate in as little as 9 months. Contact CCU today to see how much academic credit you can get for your professional or military experience. Call 855-66-ENROLL or visit calcoast.edu/XM to learn more. That's 855-66-ENROLL or calcoast.edu/XM.
In today's economy, you need to own gold and silver. Smart investors are purchasing gold and silver to protect themselves. Don't wait any longer. You don't have to overpay. Don't be a victim of huge percentages over dealer cost or spot. Discount Gold Brokers offers gold and silver at discounted prices. We will not be undersold. Free silver with every purchase for a limited time. Ask about our Irish specials. Call 888-200-9001. Don't wait. 888-200-9001 now.
Hey, Dad, if you call Dish at 1-800-WATCH-TV and get their new hopper, you can watch live TV or access your DVR anywhere. It turns any room into a TV room.
What about the laundry room?
Sure.
Bathroom?
I guess.
Equatorial room?
What's an equatorial room?
It's a large circular room which contains an equatorial mounted telescope.
Yep, TV room.
Watch all your live and recorded TV anywhere, only with the Hopper from Dish. Call Dish at 1-800-WATCH-TV today. Requires a broadband-connected Sling-enabled DVR and compatible mobile device. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
The worst of the week countdown continues.
Yes, indeed, this is the Worst of the Week countdown, and I am Sam Roberts, bringing to you a digestible form of all the greatness that happened on this week's Opie and Anthony show. Still to come, Anthony and his war against the Tollbooth workers of New York City. Intern Jackie says goodbye. Josh Gad is in studio. Before we get to any of that, Anthony is making more aesthetic changes to his person. He wants to look better. He wants his smile to be brighter and whiter. So he's getting veneers. He told us he is getting veneers. We wanted to warn him of some of the ways that veneers can go wrong. We had Rich Voss on the phone. I hope he doesn't go through with it. He probably will anyway. It's Anthony and his veneers on the Worst of the Week countdown.
4.
I went to the dentist yesterday. I took a picture.
Right.
Boy, they really go all out.
What do you mean?
Go to my Twitter, I guess, and pop up the picture. It just says fun. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Ew, you look like Hannibal Lecter on the fucking...
Does that hurt? Are you getting gas?
No, everyone thought I was getting gas, but I'm not. That's just feeding me oxygen.
Right.
You know, love is like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough, you're going to die.
Sure.
Gonna die. Love makes you high. Anyway, they were feeding oxygen through there because what they were doing is removing amalgam. They were moving the amalgam filling in a tooth, and it was a big one. So what they do is they put the dental dam in, and so there's only one tooth poking through the little rubber thing, so all that shit doesn't pour down your throat. And then they give you the oxygen, and then there's a big funnely tube thing that is a vacuum, and it's sucking the air away from your mouth because that mercury filling shit gets in the air.
Oh, wow.
So it's like you're cleaning out asbestos.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, who thought it was a good idea for us to have this when we were kids?
Crazy. So so they started that process yesterday. And
how many did they do?
2. And they got me a crown, a temporary crown, over here. And then I go back in a couple of weeks, and they do more work and shit.
When are you getting your horse teeth?
I'm not getting horse teeth. I'm getting what are called veneers.
Oh, no.
They're called
and it begins.
Veneers.
They go on the side of Vin's head.
All right. That actually was a funny one. Veneers.
Doesn't have really white teeth?
No, that's just it.
You sure?
They make these things.
The hair thing worked out great for you, but don't come in here with horse teeth.
Dude, get him fucking Hollywood white.
Look. Everyone's afraid because of Rich Voss. We're all petrified from the Voss debacle.
I'd rather have a mouth of rotting teeth than come in looking like he used to. He got it fixed finally.
He did. But what they do with the veneers, they're matched color-wise to real teeth. It's not like this white, stark thing. They look amazingly natural and real. Their veneers, they're fucking so thin, and they adhere to the fronts of your teeth.
Show me some veneers.
In a way that doesn't... and don't put veneer fucking faux pas on there.
Put epic fail and veneers.
No.
Oh, really?
Look
what Snooki did.
I'm not going to be Snooki
That's
white.
That's horrible.
It
is that
terrible.
really veneers?
They're too white.
Yes. No, it's way too fucking white.
That's too white.
That's dumb.
No,
I don't think I'd ever hear you say that.
I have an amazing dentist now. And,
see, her teeth were fine. Why would
Dr. Zell.
Zell.
What a dope. And then they didn't even put them in right because they're too wide or something.
Device angel. No, I am getting veneers, and they are very natural looking. That's all I want.
That's what they're telling you.
No,
they want
it
your money.
is. I swear. Yeah. And so they're doing all the prelim work right now with taking care of all the old silver fillings and shit.
And we don't have dental insurance.
No, this is all cash on the barrel head.
Why can't we get dental insurance?
Like yesterday, what they did yesterday is she took the fillings out of 2 teeth.
Right.
She filled them with the white filling stuff.
Sure.
And then put a cap or a crown, a temporary crown. And then I also paid for when I come back to put the permanent crown because they do the impression and everything. Right. Oh, God. And
see, more veneers.
That's terrible. No, that's just terrible.
And that's like a Hollywood guy. So
Yeah,
you know he went to
Hollywood
the
guy.
best place.
It was $2,300 for just
Out of
that.
pocket.
2 teeth. Yeah, just
unbelievable.
I fucking hand my Amex over. Yeah, put it on that.
For 2 teeth?
Yeah.
2 teeth.
That's why people
and I got a fuckload more to do.
That's why people let their teeth rot. They can't afford it.
Can't afford it.
Most people don't have dental at this point, right?
The world needs ditch stickers too, you know.
Well, this is cosmetic. No dental would cover this anyway.
Yeah, it's a cosmetic thing. But as a cosmetic procedure, I can probably write this shit off on my taxes.
Well,
the government allows you that, Norton.
Because you go on TV.
Yeah.
Make sure when they give you Novocaine, request benzetine. That numbs the root.
Like the second half of that word.
Benzetine it will numb the root.
I heard he grew up, though.
Yeah, you should be a benzatoddler.
I'm a fucking pussy at the dentist.
Yeah,
so
ask
I
him.
am bad.
If they don't give you benzetine, a lot of times the root does not get numb properly, and you feel it halfway through. So say, I want benzetine. He might say, well, you don't need that. Say, I'd like it, though. It's not that. I don't even know if it's extra money. It's like propofol.
Whatever.
It's like when you request...
Really?
No. You request propofol.
Fuck, I don't want to be Michael Jackson.
No, not the same drug.
Just get a root canal.
But you have to ask for propofol.
They fucking hit yesterday because it was 2 teeth on the bottom.
Right.
They hit that fucking back of the jawbone nerve.
You feel
with
like
the Novocaine.
you can't swallow anymore?
Half your head.
I know.
I went to scratch my head over my ear, and it's like, it's numb. Half my head was numb.
I wish you were scratching it with a pistol.
I was a numbskull. It was, but it fucking numbed. She was drilling, and they always say, like, if you feel any, discomfort, let me know. And she's drilling away. And then they get that big drill where it's like, you're going to feel some vibration. And she goes, Gah! And it feels like the drill bit is spinning at like 1 RPM, and it's just gouging shit out like an auger.
Jesus.
I
why are you making it worse?
Oh, sorry.
And then I just go on my Twitter. This guy goes, they gas you. I don't remember shit and didn't hurt at all. So, good.
Oh, by the way, I made up benzetine. I don't think it exists.
Oh, no, that would have been funny if
didn't sound right.
I wanted them to ask for benzetine. You get any benzetine?
You got any cyanide? Jimmy says I should.
We got a hotline call coming in.
All right.
Rich Voss, what's up?
Hey, I hear you guys need dental advice, or Anthony does.
Oh, Jesus. I have a great dentist. I need no advice.
You're getting veneers?
Yes.
Don't you think you should wear and maybe worry about your liver, not your teeth? Why would you?
Okay, I'm having my liver veneered.
Right. Having some protection.
Yeah.
Why are you getting veneers? Is that what all the high school kids are doing now?
Yeah, that's exactly it, Rit. No, it's a less intrusive way. It's for people that haven't been crackheads and had all their real teeth fall out of their fucking head. I don't need to put screws in my gums to
you piece of garbage.
have teeth put in.
Don't get mad at me, midlife dental crisis.
Midlife dental crisis.
All right. I first of all, veneers is just covering up. You're covering up the pain. Okay?
No, it's not covering up the pain.
It is. What do you?
It's covering up discoloration that has nothing to do with decay or anything. It's not like, we saw your teeth on that fucking, in that picture where you had cracked teeth. We understand. I understand why your teeth were the way they were.
What do you think it starts off with? It starts off with discoloration, then it gets darker, then you marry her, and the family hates you.
Yes.
It starts off with discoloration.
No, it's discoloration that has nothing to do with that. It was from like tetracycline when I was a kid, taking fucking archaic drugs so I didn't get zits. Didn't work. Terrible fuckers. They didn't have Accutane back then, you pricks.
Is Accutane good?
Oh, it's the best. It boosts your cholesterol up to 12 million for 6 months. But I tell you, Accutane is the shit. It fucking just wipes it out. But, when you don't take it until you're fucking 35 years old, yeah.
Does that, like, the stuff you took when you were young, does that also make your hair fall out? Like, is that why you had to...
So I could get fucking those? Yeah. And it makes your dick like an elephant's.
Yeah, smelly and gray.
Wow.
Holy shit.
No one's beating that today.
Oh,
congratulations, Jim Norton. Holy fuck.
The worst is yet to come. More of the Opie and Anthony Worst of the Week countdown. Next.
Hey guys, it's Candace. I feel so blessed to be this year's American Idol winner that I decided to give back to a cause that means a lot to me. Melanoma is a life-threatening form of skin cancer. It can strike anyone, regardless of age or skin color. For a tiny donation to the Melanoma Research Alliance, you can enter to win the ultimate American Idol Tour experience. The lucky winner and a friend will be flown to Nashville for the final concert of the Idol Tour, where you'll meet me, get VIP passes, and even get to watch our dress rehearsal. Please visit AmericanIdol.com to enter.
Hey, it's Tommy Z-Man here, shopping online for premium hand-rolled cigars at FamousSmoke.com. Now, you gotta know, there is no bigger pain in the ass for cigar lovers than when you hit up a website that doesn't carry the cigars you crave, which is one of the reasons that FamousSmoke.com was rated the #1 online cigar retailer. And to that, I say, woo-hoo! The selection at Famous is off the frickin' hook, with premium standbys like Partagas, Davidoff, and Romeo, and the new school flavor bombs like Camacho, Acid, Alec Bradley, and Pepin. Boxes, bundles, singles, samplers, and a monster selection of 5-packs that you've got to check out for yourself. And now these lunatics have a special radio deal called the FamousSmoke.com 20 Under 20 Sampler. You get 20 delicious premium hand-rolled cigars, all for under $20. Do the math, my brothers. That's only $1 a cigar. So reserve your 20 Under 20 cigar sampler today by clicking the radio button at FamousSmoke.com. That's FamousSmoke.com.
Details. I dwell on every detail. Payroll, purchasing, production, profit margin, all while keeping the big picture of growth and stability in clear view. Well, this attention to detail has helped me succeed and grow my business. The prosperity bankers appreciate my success and know what it means. They're experts in the business of banking, and like me, prosperity bankers dwell on details. They call me by my name and listen to what I have to say. Their job is to offer me the banking services that meet my business's needs, to offer the financial tools to help make my business profitable, including cash management, loans, internet banking, remote deposit, and more. I know my business. I want my bankers to know theirs, and I'll bet you do too. Prosperity bankers know the business of banking. Your bank for business, Prosperity Bank. Real bankers, not just a bank. ProsperityBankUSA.com. Member FDIC. Texas and Oklahoma residents only.
When your scooter won't scoot and your motor won't go, when your car has been idle for weeks in a row, bring it in. Your battery, you see.
we'll check its charge and won't charge you a fee. Bring it in, and we'll bring it to life. Your car, your truck, your motorbike. Bring it in when spring has sprung, and you long to get going, to wander, to run. Bring in your golf cart, or perhaps your RV. Whatever gets you from point A to point B. We're the battery experts. We live for this thing. The power you need for the things that you bring. We'll help your boat motor, your watercraft ski. We'll get you going. Come see us. You'll see. Interstate All Battery Center. Bring it in, and we'll bring it to life.
Ready to hit the road? Come into Interstate All Battery Center for a free battery test. For autos, RVs, boats, and more, get the power you need to get things moving. Visit interstatebatteries.com/stores to find the location near you. Interstate All Battery Center. Outrageously dependable. Franchise opportunities available.
Hi, this is Bob Diener, president of GetAroom.com. I'm here to tell you about a great deal in New York City, the #1 destination, being booked now on GetAroom.com. Through the end of August, the Days Hotel Broadway on the Upper West Side is offering 20% off the rates on GetAroom.com from $103 a night. We've got deals in Vegas at MGM on the Strip, Westgate Lakes in Orlando for 25% off, tons more. GetAroom.com.
The worst of the week countdown continues.
Yep. We keep moving on the worst of the week countdown with me, Sam Roberts, counting down the greatness that happened on the Opie and Anthony show. Of course, this countdown replays throughout the weekend, and the Sam Roberts show, I don't know if you know about this, airs at 4 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday, right here on the Opie and Anthony channel. Vanessa Hudgens from Spring Breakers is in studio with me. Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, so check that out. In the meantime, we got to keep moving with this countdown before it passes us by. We'll still get to Anthony and his war against the Tollbooths. We'll get to Josh Gad in studio. Right now, I want to play for you the single most insane, ridiculous farewell to an intern celebration that's ever happened on this show. The Opie and Anthony show is known for shitting all over their interns. I mean, most interns leave here in tears. It's a trail of tears that exit the Opie and Anthony studio. But instead, we had some cute girls interning this semester, so we had to throw a party to tell them how much they meant to the show. It's ridiculous, and it's got no place, but I wanted to share that bizarreness with you right here on the countdown. It's Intern Jackie and her last day.
Hi, girls.
Hi, Jackie. Hi, Jackie's mom.
We were looking how you
both walk down the hall the same way. You laugh the same way.
You certainly are identical.
This is creepy.
Yeah.
We can make a lot of money from you two.
She what? I'm sorry. You need Mike?
What happened? What?
You said she had more experience. She didn't.
Oh, well, there's other alternative words to that I really didn't want to say. But,
Yeah, we're nice people here.
Yeah, we have to be nice.
I would.
Oh, my God. This is exactly...
I just want to say I would.
Jackie was petrified yesterday.
Well, I'm just saying I would. That's a compliment.
That is a compliment.
I would.
Yeah.
If things were different, I would.
If what was different?
They're just things.
We had a few drinks.
Jackie was saying yesterday that if her mom was single, she'd be pretty worried about bringing her here. But you've been married 28 years?
Yeah, 29 in August.
29 in August.
You got married young, obviously.
20 right out of college.
Wow. Are you going to do that, Jackie, you think? Get married right out of...
Look at her mom
depends
begging.
how this goes.
No, look at the mom shaking her head. No!
Don't like the boyfriend, do you?
Basically, she's saying, I made a huge mistake. Don't do what I did. Oh, my God, I love you and all, but don't follow my path. You see her shaking her head?
Exactly. Is your boyfriend the landscaper?
Yes, he is.
Is he cool? Because Sydney's boyfriend, didn't give off a cool vibe
He
yesterday.
would be nice.
He might be a good guy.
He wouldn't come in and be like, you're all lazy.
He'd be like,
hey.
Yeah.
Right.
We heard Sydney's boyfriend was, as Iraq said, a dick.
Oh,
we don't want that for Jackie.
No.
He's a great guy.
Is he a great guy?
He is.
You just wish he had a better job.
Don't say anything.
I just want him to be happy.
Oh, wow.
Whatever it is he loves to do.
This is so funny. Oh, no. So, yeah.
Just kidding, Jackie's boyfriend. Wherever you are.
Any future prospects for Jackie's boyfriend?
No, just
as
him.
far as a job, I mean.
Oh, he does roofing right now.
Oh, okay. But I mean, like...
So he could be a radio DJ.
Right, that's true. You know, given some luck, a few twists and turns.
Yeah, nice.
You never know what'll happen. Yeah, you never know what'll happen. And, wow, that's pretty cool, though, your mom being nice like that. She could just say, oh, please.
Right.
Lose the bum.
Yeah, she could.
Get a guy with a real job
Yeah,
or
but
something.
she knows that would start.
Yeah. Do you guys argue a lot? Mom-daughter arguments? You know, they're typical, but... Yeah.
Me too. She's got a strong will. We'll just say
it's
it
very
that way.
independent.
Very independent.
Yeah.
And a lot of clothes.
And a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
A lot of clothes.
She went the whole summer without,
Repeat?
without a repeat.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
It is impressive.
I own 2 pairs of jeans.
I get it from.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, she has a lot.
Clothes
more
diva.
So how's the Jackie dad thing? What's he all about?
The Jackie dad thing is great. Jackie is her father's baby.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was a mistake, basically.
Oh, really?
He wanted 3 kids. She only wanted 2.
Oh, boy.
After 6 years, he got me, so he was pretty...
Yeah, well, the problem is we weren't even supposed to have kids or have her. He went and had a vasectomy.
Oh.
And I found out a week after that I was pregnant with her. Yeah, and I cried for 9 months.
Wow.
And
Holy shit, you're not supposed to be here. How cool is that?
I know.
And he even cut his shit. Oh, my God.
I know.
Just slipped one past the goalie right at the last minute.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Really?
It's not nice when you're young,
Right
though,
at
and your
the buzzer.
sister throws it in your face.
God, we would have
Oh,
had a real sad summer.
No one even wanted you.
Exactly.
Oh, that's kind of
And you cried for how long?
I cried the whole time.
The whole time.
9
You're like,
months I
why
cried.
not 3? I mean, 2, 3. It's pretty much the same.
I wanted a 3rd child, and my husband said no. We went on vacation. There was a lot of little kids there. And I came home and I'm like, I am so done.
Oh, no.
I sold everything, got rid of all the baby stuff, sent him off to make sure we were done.
But now you couldn't imagine with being without her, though. I know, exactly.
We're like twins.
You look exactly alike.
And you and the hubby, all good, right? 28 years.
All good.
That's
What's
a
the
long
secret
time.
to a long marriage?
Please tell us the secret to your
We don't
success.
actually live together during the week.
There you go. That'll do it.
Is that true?
That is true.
Why? He's got a job somewhere else?
Yeah, he's out near Albany, and I'm in Rochester.
Wow, that would make it better.
Yeah.
No, I shouldn't say that because he's probably listening right now.
Oh,
No,
no.
he's in a meeting, actually. He told me.
So,
Do you guys know the horrible questions you subjected my mother to?
No.
Is there any thought of that? Or?
remembering that? No.
Yeah, no. They're just.
I admitted I would. That's a little edgy. That's a little edgy.
No.
No?
Not even close.
Not even close.
Oh, it was pretty, yeah.
Jackie's gotten some she's been treated very well here on her internship.
And Sam
Like
holds it
every
against
intern
me.
that's come before her,
Yes.
Sam.
No, just her and Sydney.
Sam was
the
an
two of them.
intern when he started with us years and years ago. Many years ago. And he's resentful that we finally decided perhaps it's time we treat the interns a little better than we have been. I don't understand why he's so angry with that.
There's a 3rd member of the intern class that is still treated like the old regime.
Speaking of which,
he happens to be a boy.
But speaking of which, have him come in. Have him come in.
Oh.
Have him come in so he could share in this joy. Actually, he's coming in with Jackie's cake.
Yay!
That's
the cake.
Yay.
That's Jackie's.
Thank you.
I think he's interning too. We're not really sure.
Isn't this terrible that twice he's had to bring balloons and cake in for other interns that are leaving, and knowing he will not get the same treatment when he leaves. It's going to be bon voyage, sonny boy.
Whatever your name is.
Yeah, whatever your name is.
Right.
Holy, is this a good cake? What does it say?
Yeah, we. What does the cake say? I told him to write something very nice.
No, Sam told me yesterday. He asked if he could do a little funny,
what does it
mean
say?
joke,
Well,
and
that
I
goes
said,
against what I wanted. How dare you?
No, I mean, Roland said, okay, what should we make the cake say? So I said, I'll tell you exactly what the cake should say.
And what does it say?
Jackie, this is completely ridiculous.
Oh, no.
What are you talking about?
It is ridiculous that you're leaving.
That's right.
Very good, Sam. Sam, it's the perfect cake, Sam.
No!
Why would we want to get rid of someone that is so good? That's ridiculous.
That's not what I meant.
No, it's absolutely what he meant.
I think so.
Good choice of words, Sam.
And we loved both our interns this summer.
3.
But we might have liked Jackie a little bit more. And with that, we got Ryan Starr outside the studio.
Oh, yes. Wait,
you get a little more
Ryan?
than Jackie. You get a little more than
Ryan.
a little more than Sydney.
Where's Ryan?
Yeah, cut that up. Cut that cake up.
You know, Ryan. Come on, there he is.
Ryan Starr,
How you doing,
everybody.
Ryan? What's up? That's Jackie.
And Jackie's mom.
And Jackie's mom.
How you doing, Jackie?
Jackie's our intern, and she's leaving. We're devastated.
Mama.
Ryan Starr shaved his head. What the hell?
Wow.
New image.
You know?
Jesus.
The new year, clarity. The new
Clarity.
Yeah.
Wow. Needed to,
starting fresh.
He's got a new record out. What is it called?
Released an EP called Animals.
Yes, EP called Animals. He's doing it all himself. He said, fuck the record company.
Nice. That's what people are doing now.
Right?
You know?
Screw them shysters.
They get in the way of the shave in the head and the vision. You know what I mean?
Right?
I could never do this on a corporate,
No, they would.
corporate watch.
You cut your hair?
God forbid.
That was in page number 623 of the contract. I missed that one.
Yeah.
And a guitar.
Yeah.
Could you serenade Jackie on our last
Because
day?
Sydney got the send off with just a song.
Right.
We decided Jackie really went over the top. Why not get Ryan Starr to serenade you
yes,
on
please,
your last
Ryan,
day here?
if you will.
Ryan, do you have a sweet song, maybe?
A sweet song for Jackie and Jackie's mom, who's very, very doable.
Jackie,
I mean, who's a very nice lady.
The best intern ever.
I gotta say, it's always interesting on the road because it's fitting your mom is here because I've been at shows where moms are holding signs up like I don't know why moms are there, but they say my daughter just turned 18 or whatever.
Oh man,
it's wacky out there.
It is like an offering. Yes,
and you never know. And then it's funny because I'm getting I'm in my 30s now, so it's not like I'm 18. So
it's still very
weird,
young.
So I can't tell who
30.
I'm supposed to be attracted to, the 40-year-old mom or the 20-year-old
man.
mom.
See?
Go both ways.
My friends say both.
Both ways. Yeah, both.
Jackie, you shouldn't talk like that.
Very good.
No. It's a good thing your mom's here.
This
is for Jackie then.
Amazing.
Let's just jump right into a nice little send-off song.
Yeah.
This is for Jackie. On our last day.
Should I hit a chorus? Should we just get right to the point? Or here, this is clock's marching at the double time. Every dollar has become a dime. Hearts breaking at the speed of sound. You're falling down all around. Oh, bombs lighting up the eastern sky. The backroom deals and the bottom line. The earth's shaking but we don't know why. A million fires, oceans rise. Oh, I leave it all when I feel you near. What I'm saying is I need you here. Even though love never seems to last. If you think we got a chance, stay a while. Oh, you got to stay a while. Oh, these days are wild. Jackie, won't you stay a while? I drop the needle on the bell brigade. We slow dance till the moonlight fades. But tell me now that you never leave. You always stay here with me. Oh, I'll keep you safe from the circus show, the bullshit and the blowing smoke, the knife hidden under every sleeve. They stab you back, they watch you bleed. Oh, they're gonna tell you what you wanna hear. Like, I could make you a star next year. Well, if New York City's lights are so bright, how come so many people crying tonight? Stay a while. Oh, you got to stay a while. Oh, these days are wild. Jackie, won't you stay a while? Yeah. Let your hair fall around your face. I would kill just to keep you safe. Put your body next to mine. Sorry, Mom. Just let go and close your eyes. I shiver when I feel your skin, like a sinner who's been forgiven. Go on, baby, shine your light, 'cause no one's gonna find us here tonight. Stay a while. Oh, you got to stay a while. These days a while, Jackie, won't you stay a while?
For Jackie. For Jackie.
Where are you going?
She's just
My
going.
cheeks are shaking.
That's amazing.
She's just going back to Rochester.
That reminds me of another intern send-off from I don't remember. Remember when we there was that intern?
Yeah, we've been serenading the interns for many years now.
There's a rock star singing a ballad to
What?
an intern, begging her to sing.
She said it. Actually, I'm looking for an intern.
Really?
Must have passport.
I have a passport.
Okay.
What is going on?
Wow, that sounds like an abduction.
And no record, no criminal record.
Oh, that's
that might be a problem. No, no, there's not.
It's too bad Ryan Starr looks like a serial killer right now, or
what's
that would
up next?
sound like a great
Nothing.
proposition.
I go back to school, and that's
School?
about it.
School.
Yeah, I can put that off.
School.
I don't really need school.
I'm teeing her up. I'm teeing her up for a job.
All right.
Oh man.
How did this go for you? Did you learn a lot? Did they teach you all their wisdom?
I did.
They taught me all there was.
I learned a lot.
Sam learned a lot.
You're really holding a grudge from your internship.
It was a different experience.
Sam has the feeling that perhaps we didn't treat him as nicely when he was an intern.
Or any other intern.
As we treat Jackie.
It's not just me. I speak for every intern that ever interned
What are you
here.
talking about?
Except for Jackie.
What are you, the Martin Luther King of interns?
Yes.
Come on. Speak for everybody.
We've always been
we
nice
judge
to
the
the
interns on the
interns.
content of the character, not the beauty of, I mean, the color of their skin.
He had a dream, paid lunches.
Ryan Starr with the new record, man. That's cool, brother.
Yeah, man. You know, we the band and I, we've been touring for like when I first met you guys, it was just me and my acoustic guitar, you know. But since then, we put together a great band.
You know, this is all well and good, but we're getting a little too far away from the fact that Jackie is leaving. You know, Jackie's mom didn't come down from Rochester.
She won.
Huh?
Is that where you're from, Rochester?
Yes.
Yes.
They're rough and tough there, man.
You got a song for Jackie's mom? I don't want her to feel left out. Right. Maybe a new song from Animals? I don't know.
This one,
is it appropriate for Jackie's mom?
Yeah, let's do it.
Or does she have to do earmuffs?
All right.
Earmuffs?
Jackie's
No?
mom. You
Okay.
ever break up with someone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Break up, man.
It's the coolest a breakup song. I think you know, it's tough to write a breakup song when you're a dude. So this is the dude breakup song, I guess. It's for Jackie's mom. That, or I got a song called Psycho Suicidal Girl, if that's more your.
We're good. She says.
She's not too picky.
I usually say that for the Jersey girls, not the Rochester.
And this is off the EP Animals.
This is off the EP Animals. We made a pretty hot video for it, actually. You can go on YouTube or Vivo or whatever right now.
Appropriate for Jackie's mom to watch?
It's got a steamy pool scene. We were in this house in Connecticut, this really ritzy
Connecticut
house. It's kind of like this bling ring style thing where these kids rob this house. And it turns into, you know, it's a hot video.
Turns into a party, right?
It turns into
Ryan.
Little party.
Jackie's mom, you know. Would you?
Oh, my God.
You would, right?
All right, let's get to it.
Play music now.
Here you go.
Oh, my.
Isn't comfortable for both of us.
Right? He would, though.
And you called me on the phone to say there's nothing to talk about. We should stop you crying long enough just to hear me out. Oh, we are just what we are. Yeah, I'm not proud of all the things that I've been putting you through. When I shot up at the sky, I didn't know it fell down on you. Take it all back, take it all back. I take it all back, take it all back. I didn't mean to make you suffer. I didn't mean to make you cry. I just wanna put this back together. This isn't impossible. This isn't impossible. I know this life we're dealing with is getting under your skin. If we can make it through the winter, we could fall in love again. Oh, we are just what we are. And all these days it's just too easy to be calling it quits. But a life without you would be too hard to find happiness. Take it all back, take it all back. I take it all back. I didn't mean to make you suffer. I didn't mean to make you cry. I just wanna put this back together. This isn't impossible. This isn't impossible. This isn't impossible. This isn't impossible. Yeah, yeah, yo. Walk the city streets and it's really freaking me out. 'Cause every corner is a memory that one day I'll write you about. You cut my wings and left me here all alone. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit angel and a little bit animal. I didn't mean to make you suffer. I didn't mean to make you cry. I just wanna put this back together. This isn't impossible. This isn't impossible. This isn't impossible. Yeah, yeah. This isn't impossible. This isn't impossible. This isn't impossible. Yeah, yeah, yo.
Oh, yeah. That's great. Remember that time your mom was in, Sam, and we had a rock star come in and...
You know what happened?
Serenade. What?
Jackie's mom, I'll tell you, last semester, our prize intern, the #1 intern in the class, you know how he left?
He got a great send-off, too.
Yeah, he got his eyebrows shaved, and then we threw him out the door.
It was the weekend. We had to get home.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, we weren't very busy. There's not really much time.
And there wasn't even a rock star to sing to him or anything while he was getting shaved.
Getting his eyebrows shaved.
Now I get to retweet that video. Thanks, Sam.
You got it.
Nice.
Well,
Jackie, you know.
Sounds like you should stick around.
What more can we say?
Good thing I have to pack up the car today. Go
Oh,
back.
man.
Do you need help? Because
What? My last day of my internship,
Yeah.
I went to Hooters with Travis.
well, the
One of
boxes.
the worst meals of my life.
Sounds like a party.
I've seen all the different clothes she wears, and
Yeah.
the boxes are going to be heavy. And of course, Jackie's
Yeah,
mom's not
true.
going to be able to handle the big, heavy boxes. So I figured maybe I should lend a hand.
I guess you're feeling helpful.
Of course. That's what a gentleman does.
Yeah, I know, but we're not talking about a gentleman.
Who's replacing Jackie?
Oh, God.
That's just
no one replaces Jackie.
We got no one.
No
There
one.
is no one.
Yeah.
I mean, there'll be
no
someone in her place, but no one will replace Jackie.
Can we possibly grab a ray of sunshine and bring it in the building? I think not. So replace? No.
No.
Would be hilarious, though, if we got 2 more cute girls next semester, and they would
Be
just...
like who?
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind.
What is it? Remember Sidney? Who was he?
Well, we've cut the cake. We've serenaded Jackie and her mom.
It's much later than we would have stayed in any other circumstance.
You stayed late
on a Friday before vacation.
And the voice, the glasses, I'm happy to be here. I nobody else, I'd probably pull myself out of bed.
That's not, see? Look at that, Jackie.
He's not talking about us. He's talking about you.
Just Jackie.
Oh, no, Jackie.
That's smiling.
I'm glad
it was
she said.
beautiful.
What's he talking about her?
Isn't it amazing?
Give it to
Jackie's mom. Did that get you going a little bit?
And you guys,
a little bit, right? A little bit. Seeing your daughter being serenaded by a rock star. All right,
cool, man. And I don't know. Wow, we're going on a little vacation, so we'll see you.
Do we have another song for Jackie?
Yes, we do.
Oh, we do.
What?
Oh.
Which one are we going
She
with?
just got serenaded.
You know the song Jackie Blue, Jackie's mom, right?
No. They played it for me yesterday.
Ooh, Jackie Blue. That one.
I don't think I know
What
that
kind of
one.
music you like?
I like all sorts of music, but that one, I'm not
Do
sure.
you like my music?
Maybe it's just.
How about mine, right?
How about you start with I Like Ryan Starr?
Ryan Starr definitely top.
There you go. I've always been good with moms. When I was a kid, if my friends were going to a party, it was like, is Ryan going to be there? And if Ryan was there, then they were like allowed to go to the party. Yeah, that was my early days learning the mom's circuit.
A little hippie-ish mom back in the day, no?
Yeah, I think she was.
A little bit?
She just hides it from me.
Really?
Yeah, I found out some things lately, so.
Do you go in the backyard and sneak a little weed? What do you want to know about your mom?
This is what I just recently found out at a wedding because
What do you want to know? What do
blown
you want to know about your mom? We could get it out of her.
No, that was the exact one right there. That
you're wondering about that.
That smile said it all for me.
All right. Yeah, what's the song for Jackie?
Well, we'll just play it as we end the show.
Oh, okay. This is E-Rock picked this. It's not the one from yesterday, right?
No, it's you and I talked about it earlier in the week.
See.
What? Are you?
What?
Earlier in the week, like this.
I like prepping for my radio show.
You've never prepped for your radio show. You had to call your old boss from 15 years ago today.
That's it. Jackie's mom, thank you.
Yes.
Ryan Starr, thank you.
Thank you.
To Jackie.
Oh,
she had a
of course.
wonderful
Yes.
I'll bet she
You
did.
know, it's just our job to do that with every intern, and you know,
You failed up until now.
we don't discriminate. Oh, Jackie's
a little
getting
back
a little back rub.
What about mom? A little mom. What about mom?
Oh, you gotta hook up mom.
We got some delicious cake.
All right, we're gonna play this for Jackie, and very cool. All right.
The worst of the week countdown on the Opie Anthony channel.
On stage, Luke Bryan is an American country superstar. Hey, baby.
Luke Bryan is sexy.
I've never seen anyone like him.
Now, Luke Bryan steps into our SiriusXM Nashville studios
Check 1, 2.
to DJ.
Give the DJs the weekend off, y'all. I'm taking this thing. Plenty of songs from my brand new album, Crash My Party. Baby, you can crash my party.
Going on now and all weekend.
The Highway, Channel 59, and on the SiriusXM app.
Hey, this is Robert Kelly, and I'm promoting Friends of the Show. What is it?
Friends of the show.
Ugh, I'm not a friend of anybody here. But anyways, let's lie to the people and tell them what they want to hear. So I'm doing Friends of the Show, and this weekend it's all about me. Robert Kelly's You Know What, Dude? Podcast.
Heard them for years as regular guests of the Opie and Anthony Show. Now, hear them do their own thing. This week, Bob Kelly's You Know What, Dude? Friends of the Show. Starting today at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on the Opie and Anthony channel.
Do you own a vehicle with less than 150,000 miles with a warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all? If so, did you know you can save thousands on future auto repair costs with an affordable vehicle protection plan from VSC America? That's right. With VSC's coverage, you will no longer have to pay any out-of-pocket expenses for future covered auto repairs. You simply show your VSC card to the repair shop you choose, and covered repairs are paid directly for you. You pick the coverage level you want, and your deductible deductible. Even better, roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage is included so you can drive with peace of mind. Take advantage of this opportunity today to save huge with this low-cost vehicle protection plan. A toll-free number has been established for you to call for your free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. The number to call is 800-336-4161. 800-336-4161. Again, that's 800-336-4161.
If you want to work until you drop, reduce your standard of living in retirement, or lose more of your hard-earned money in the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. A free report is now available that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. This report reveals how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement and know your money will last as long as you do. And it beats the pants off any IRA or 401k. To learn more about this method and to get your free report, go to bankonyourself.com right now. That's bankonyourself.com. www.bankonyourself.com.
Look, the worst part about business travel is worrying about my wife and kids at home alone. My family's safety is my responsibility. That's why I started researching home security. I called the big alarm companies, checked online, even looked at doing it myself. But the best technology for the best price came from Vivint. They even won the Consumer's Digest Best Buy Award. Yes, Vivint gives me a complete security system, but it does even more. Vivint's video technology is unreal. I can see what's going on in my home right from my smartphone, tablet, or computer. I can even lock the doors remotely if my kids forget. Best yet, I got Vivint's no equipment costs and free install deal. $1,200 worth of camera and security equipment at no charge. Vivint was the easy choice for my family's safety.
Take control of your family's safety with Vivint. Order now for up to $1,200 in security equipment at no charge. Just pay as little as $99 for activation. Plus, call now and installation is free. Call 1-800-456-5935. That's 1-800-456-5935. 1-800-456-5935.
You're an addict. Life is out of control. Call the Addiction Help Hotline now. The Addiction Help Hotline will match you with the right facility for your treatment in our network of top-rated facilities nationwide. Whether it's insurance, credit cards, family help, or self-pay cash, the Addiction Help Hotline has an answer to help you end the addiction. The call is free. Call the Addiction Help Hotline at 800-430-7410. End the addiction. Call 800-430-7410. 800-430-7410.
The worst of the week countdown continues.
Worst of the Week Countdown with me, Sam Roberts, counting down the great moments of the Opie and Anthony show this week. Still to come is going to be Anthony and his war against the toll booths, but, well, the workers in the toll booths. He's not actually warring with the structures themselves. Well, you get what I'm saying. Josh Gad was in studio this week. You know Josh Gad. He was in Book of Mormon. He's been on the show a bunch of times. He was in that White House sitcom. Well, now he's in Jobs, the movie about Steve Jobs, where he plays Steve Wozniak, which is Steve Jobs' right-hand man as he's starting Apple. Ashton Kutcher, of course, plays Steve Jobs, but Ashton Kutcher wasn't here. No, our buddy Josh Gad was. He was hilarious. You don't believe me? Listen for yourself.
Number two.
Are you really playing Sam Kinison?
I really am playing Sam Kinison.
Because you got a lot of Sam Kinison fans in the studio.
I know I do.
Huge
I'm terrified about it.
He's one of my favorites of all time.
He's one of my favorites of all
Really?
time.
That's a big fucking, like...
Don't even get me started.
I know, I'm just
I've
saying.
already started drinking a lot of tea and honey and taking throat lozenges.
Yeah.
The screaming alone is brutal. But no, I'm really super terrified, excited. My first experience was, my brother was a huge Kinison fan.
Right.
And so he shows me this movie when I'm like 10 years old. It's this Rodney Dangerfield film, and I'm looking at it, and it's really funny. And then all of a sudden, this Force of Nature comes on. It's like the first time I realized what a scene stealer was.
Yeah.
And I was like, who's this guy? And then I started to watch his HBO specials, and I started to see, you know, all his stuff, and Wild Thing and everything else, and then listen to his Stern stuff, and I was just like, this is a force of nature. It's a guy that kind of redefined comedy comedy. I think for a lot of comedians, and so it's terrifying to fill those.
That
shoes.
Dangerfield special was huge.
Oh my God!
It was just like
it was crazy.
Everyone else that was on that one, go fuck yourself.
Who else was on his? I mean, I know on Dice's there was a few
and there
people.
were a few other people that I think actually was Roseanne on the same one Kinison
She
was
might
on.
have been.
I think she finished off.
I think you might be right.
Night.
Yeah.
And
my favorite about that thing was that Rodney would warn people about it. Like, it always came with a disclaimer. It was never just, you know, hey, here's another comic. It was always like, you got to be prepared for this guy. It's going to fuck your mind.
Boy, that's some big shoes to fill right there.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for making me feel really...
But you know what? You can take solace in the fact that you just look at what Michael Chiklis did after the Belushi thing that he did. Oh, he didn't work for 10 years.
Yeah, no, that makes me feel a lot better. Makes me feel a lot better.
Commish.
That's great.
My God.
That's great. I'm going to have a 10-year respite from acting.
How are you preparing? Are you doing stand-up?
I'm not. I'm just going to, I'm going to go do some stand-up. I'm going to, Larry Charles, who is the director of Borat and the director of kind of all of Sacha Cohen's stuff, is directing the movie, and he comes from that world, so he's hooking me up with a lot of a lot of amazing.
Are you going to grow your hair out, or are you going to wear a wig?
I'm going to try to grow my hair out and then dye it, and I also just lost a ton of weight for a movie, so I have to put the weight back. It's going to be an interesting ride. We're not filming probably for another 6 months to a year.
Okay,
so I've got time, but it's going to be a lot.
Is this?
Yeah, script's great. It's written by Rich Worrell.
And what does it cover in Sam's life?
I can't really talk about it right now because
you can. You're just not allowed.
Of course you can. You do have vocal cords, don't you?
Man.
But it's
you can if you want to be a pussy.
But it's going to be which I am. I've been called that a lot. In fact, by my daughter this morning. And no, it's going to cover a nice chunk of time, and it's going to be a great introduction to people who didn't know Sam.
Yeah,
and it's going to be a great reminder to people who did know him.
Are you going to talk to people who knew him? Like
I am. I'm already sorry. I spoke to
Alan Stevens,
and I already spoke to Robin Williams, and it just kind of getting a feel from all of his contemporaries of what it was like. I mean, there's stories about him walking into clubs with a loaded gun. It's just like you see some comics who were actually terrified of playing the same club as him because it was he was a force of nature and he was dangerous. He was just a dangerous guy.
Real life dangerous, not phony.
Right. No, real life dangerous is right.
Yeah,
so
are you going to take anal nitrate?
I am going to take anal nitrate.
Actually, I call it anal nitrate.
I'm going to take anal nitrate.
Anal nitrate, okay.
Again.
And what about Carl LeBeau? You got to talk to him.
I'm planning on talking to him.
Yeah. That's very cool.
There's a lot of work to be done.
Jimmy
Please
Schubert
remind me.
used to go with those guys.
You got to hook me up with some of these guys. You know these.
Yeah, I know some of the guys. I only met him once.
What was that like?
I was doing an open mic at Rascals while he was headlining the main room. And so Ward Magnuson, the guy who ran the club, brought Sam out to meet some of the younger comedians. And it was funny because he staggered out like he was too drunk to talk, and we're like, oh, fuck. But then he just like fucking around, and he stood there for about 5 minutes and just, I don't even remember what he said. I got him to sign a napkin. He was really nice.
Sounds like a scene for the movie, Jim.
Actually, what if that's the entire, what if the entire movie covers it from Jim's point of view? It's like that day that Sam fucked him over but signed a napkin.
We talked for a little while.
Yeah, I think we may have to do some rewrites.
5 minutes of his life.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm doing that.
Stretched out to 90 minutes.
I'm doing that, and then I'm playing Steve Wozniak, and pretty much I just want to do kind of people who were important in the 1980s.
Right,
I'm going to do like a collection of films about guys.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, Alan Thicke? You're going to play Alan Thicke? It's very important in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be
double threat, a singer and actor.
It says here Josh plays Steve Wozniak, in Jobs. And then it says later, he will portray Steve Wozniak alongside Ashton Kutcher as Steve Jobs in the biopic Jobs.
Yes.
Oh, again.
So it's good to have it twice.
Yeah, I just they wanted you guys to know, in case you didn't read the first bulletin, that I'm playing Steve Wozniak, a.k.a. The Woz.
You're the godfather of Bryce Dallas Howard?
No, I'm not her godfather because we're the same age. I'm her children's godfather.
Oh, okay, because...
of course, that's wrong.
Oh, okay. And Seth Gabriel's son, Theo.
Seth Gable, yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay,
her husband and I have known each other since we were 5 years old. We've been best friends, and so I've been fortunate enough to know them. And
let's be serious, though. It's not hard to be best friends at 5. What do you got? A fucking Matchbox car? You're my best friend.
We had a drug problem that we both had to help each other get out of at that age.
Then
we anal nitrates.
Anal nitrates.
Dope. Yeah.
Right.
Wait, you played Warren on Bored to Death. Was that the boyfriend who came back and she was fucking her ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was Jimmy was in that.
Yeah, I was in probably like the next episode or whatever.
Did I leave an impression?
I remember that because
I was in a tank top and I'm fucking her, taking her from behind in bed as Schwartzman is like, really?
Yes. I believe it was we did a table read. There was 3 episodes we read. And that was, you were probably the read the same day I was, because you guys went through it before. I don't know how I know that, but I do. I think I read it.
Yeah.
I left an impression.
You did.
I'm very excited about this.
Yeah, Warren.
It's a funny goddamn scene.
It was a good scene.
But the Woz. Now you're playing the Woz.
I'm playing the.
Did you meet the Woz?
No, I didn't. We reached out to him. Steve Wozniak is consulting on another Jobs film, so. It was one
where Brad Pitt is playing him. I hear.
That's right.
He's getting a little closer to that movie.
Too close.
He demands that Brad Pitt plays him.
Jimmy.
Is he? Jimmy is actually legitimately concerned. No, I didn't get a chance to meet him, but I adore him. I feel like I've met him because God knows I've done enough research to figure out his gait, his speaking pattern, and everything else. But he's an amazing guy. I mean,
isn't it just like the history of those guys and what they did on the level they did it? True entrepreneurship and just having an amazing idea like that.
Not only having an amazing idea, but like to build that shit in a garage,
right?
And then to just have the capacity to make what literally was a mom and pop shop and turn it into a $1 billion
empire,
Fortune 500 empire is crazy. And my knowledge of the legacy of Jobs and Apple in particular was everything kind of post iPod. That was kind of my reference point for it all. And I was very young when, the other stuff was happening.
Most people only know.
Yeah. And you forget that he was fired from Apple. A man who is synonymous with Apple was fired from the company and then came back only years later after he was at Next.
Which, to a huge victory.
Huge victory.
Like he fucking came back and changed everything.
But that's the thing. It's one of the great redemption stories.
Yeah.
And it's not, it's never framed that way. It's always framed, the cult of Jobs is framed as kind of this thing that existed in this box that was, everything that we now know, the iPod, the iPad, the revolution of music, and everything that kind of came before that is, in many ways, to my generation at least, a forgotten footnote.
There was some kind of a time where Apple was looked at as more of the hippie-ish kind of fucking artsy-fartsy thing.
You remember that little blue egg kind of oval shape?
Yeah.
That's kind of
want that on
I remember
my desk,
seeing that and being like, what is that? It's a Mac. I'm like,
I'd rather have the square white tower that runs Windows on my computer, on my desk and stuff. And then when he came back and they started branching out into other things than only computing, and phones and whatnot, it just changed everything.
Well, that's what it was for me. Is I remember somebody introducing the iPod to me, and I realized that this device could be fully integrated with all of these other devices. And it just created such simplicity and ease for somebody who's not a techie like myself. And it was amazing because I had always been a Windows guy and I was terrified of making that leap. And then my wife was like, you got to try this Mac thing. And I've never gone back. I now have every Apple device available to man.
Yeah, it really is amazing. And there are 2 whole different things with Jobs beginning. Before his return and after.
What was the crossover that made it mainstream? What was the thing? The iPod?
The iPod was
huge.
Right? But you were right. Only really hip people got the Mac. What was the cross where it finally went, now it's mainstream?
I'll tell you exactly when it was. I remember coming to L.A. in 2003 after college and seeing this giant billboard of a silhouette dancing on Sunset Boulevard. And I remember going, what the hell is that thing? And that's when I realized that it had become something else, that it had become this pop culturally relevant thing that it had otherwise been a very niche marketplace.
If you remember before the iPods, Discman, you still walked around with a physically moving motorized thing on your arm with you're an idiot.
Don't you?
Yeah, you changed.
But you have the audio cassette one.
I certainly do.
You actually have a portable record player that you walk around.
Yeah,
I had a Discman.
But he literally only plays In Your Eyes on a boombox, walking down the street every day,
holding it over his head, trying to find love.
Double cassette.
And as long as you didn't move, the Discman worked perfect.
Discman, like,
as long as you didn't fucking move a muscle.
Your music collection had to physically be carried with you, either cassettes or discs or whatnot. And when you finally really thought about this little fucking thing is holding so many songs, instantly accessible. You're not changing things.
How many songs
it changed the game.
How many songs is the first?
Two. It was two songs.
It was 2 songs.
It was
very
all right.
And they were no. The thing is that I remember even getting an early generation MP3 player and being like, I wanted to like it, but I could never wrap my head around it. I'm like, it's too complicated.
Very complicated to get songs on it, to use it. It wasn't the interface wasn't very friendly or anything. They really figured it out, and it was.
Thank you.
You really figured. Oh, wait
thank
a minute.
you. I appreciate that.
You play the guy.
Oh, wow. Really seriously.
I don't think Woz had much to do with the iPod.
How much? When did Woz kind of break off from that whole thing?
Interestingly enough, we don't really show this part in the film, but Steve Wozniak was in a plane crash in the early 80s, and really severe. He was flying the plane, and he suffered like memory loss.
Jesus.
For about a month, and it kind of changed him completely in a way that he stepped away from Apple, and he decided that he wanted to pursue more kind of personal goals like teaching, and he did that music festival that people forgot about. That was like,
oh, remember that thing?
That's right. He did this crazy music festival twice, actually, and so he started to go off on his own. He developed one of the first universal remotes, and like he just kind of went after his own niche in life.
How much of that Apple cash did he wind up skating away with?
Not as much as you would think.
Yeah?
He's a very generous person, so he gave away a lot of his money to people who worked on the team with him, who were otherwise kind of left in the dust. And that's kind of one of the other unsung heroic things that he did that people don't really know.
Well, Steve Jobs, meanwhile, just kept every penny.
Every single
and
penny.
I hear kicked homeless people. Yep. As he was walking down the street.
I heard that he kicked marsupials. He went down under and he hurt marsupials because they're one of the cutest species. But I had never heard about the homeless people. That hurts. That bothers me more.
Should be in the
marsupials.
movie.
Yes.
That really bothers me.
Wow, that's and as far as casting goes, a lot of people thought it was kind of a weird choice.
Well, then they're dicks, aren't they?
Well, yeah. But
by people, we mean Ashton Kutcher. He didn't like it.
You know, Ashton is fucking uncanny. I mean, if you hold up a picture of young Steve Jobs to a regular picture of Ashton Kutcher before he's even in makeup, it's pretty creepy how similar they are.
No one ever thought that until it was done. And then you kind of like, wow,
in fact, I don't know that you can find somebody in Hollywood that looks as much like Steve. So it kind of, it was kind of like, oh, well, it's the guy from 2.5 Men, but at the same time, it's kind of a genius move because people don't expect it. And having seen the film 3 times now, I can tell you that he does an astounding job in it. He's really remarkable. But he also just physically resembles the man in a way that's really cool.
Yeah, and, he's an A-lister.
He's an A-lister. He's making a lot more money than the 4 of us combined, so he's doing something right, I think.
You'd be surprised what my salary is. Your salary couldn't trip out. That's arguably the best cunty wife line in the history of television.
Alice, I don't want my salary to leak out. Your salary couldn't drip out.
Fucking what a lightning strike that was.
It really was genius.
So when are people going to be able to see this?
August 16th.
August 16th.
Yes.
A week from tomorrow. Yes.
A week from tomorrow.
A week out.
It's a great movie. It's really inspirational, and I think people are going to
And
really
does this leads up to how far in Mr. Jobs' life there?
It leads up to his bar mitzvah. It's
that's the
a lot of people don't even know know that he was Jewish early on.
Oh, wow.
And then, no, it leads up to the launch of the iPod.
Oh, okay. You say iPad, very, very funny.
iPod.
Okay.
That's the British way of saying iPad.
Teasing, of course, sir.
iPod.
iPod.
So, yeah,
iPod.
and then I got a film coming out in September called Thanks for Sharing with Mark Ruffalo, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Tim Robbins that is also really amazing.
Ooh, what's that about?
Sex addiction.
Really?
And
why are you looking at Jimmy?
Jimmy Norton.
Because I saw him get a little twinkle in his eye when I said it. He's like,
I wasn't consulted
Yes.
on this film.
Yeah, Jimmy would have
You
been
should
great.
have been.
Jimmy,
should
I'm
have
sorry
been.
about that.
You should have been
tried.
the consultant.
You pulled a Woz on us. You're consulting on another sex addiction film.
Yes, I am.
On a
The Jim
competing
Norton
sex addiction
story.
film. And then I'm doing a movie with Kevin Hart.
Oh, cool.
which
Now you're
is,
just bragging.
I am.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then I'm gonna go away to Costa Rica and buy a home. That,
What are you
We're
doing?
going to
Kevin
wing on
Hart?
over to London and jam with the Stones.
doing a movie with Kevin called Golden Tux, which is basically my guy is this guy who's about to get married, and his fiance wants him to have as many groomsmen as she has bridesmaids, and he has no friends, so he has to hire a consulting firm called Best Man Incorporated that Kevin Hart runs to basically hire all my groomsmen to pretend to be my friends. It's going to be really genius, and the script is one of the funniest scripts I've ever read.
Rom-com? Rom-com?
It's a rom-com.
You're
romantic
going to be
comedy.
pretty much lead guy in a rom-com.
I am.
Damn.
Hence this staggering weight
That is
losses.
pretty cool.
They don't let fat people have love stories. I found out. I found out the hard way.
Yeah.
Unless at the end Gwyneth Paltrow makes the speech about how beauty is only skin deep.
That's right.
They couldn't even give the fucking fat lady in the movie the speech that meant something.
In Shallow Hal?
In Shallow Hal. It should be Shallow Hollywood. They had to give it to they had to give it to the
beautiful
good-looking
person,
woman. It's
right.
amazing, that industry.
They were too scared. to
That
go the
said,
other
I
way.
would much rather hear it from Gwyneth Paltrow. So, like, otherwise I would have just like, shut up, fatty, and thrown oats at her.
How much weight did you lose?
I lost 30 pounds.
Wow.
I actually had to lose it for the Zach Braff movie that I'm working on now, too. So it was just kind of... And then I've got to put it all back on for Kinison, so it's great.
Oh, my God.
My heart is like, this is a fucked up life you're living.
It's
There.
like make a decision.
Yeah,
Is
it's
what
make
your
a
heart's
decision,
saying.
exactly.
You do a
What are
lot
we
of
gonna do
fucking
here?
film work, man.
Book of Mormon was good to you.
Book of Mormon was great to me, boys.
That was the launching pad,
Remember
right?
when you guys were like, you're going to fucking fail? And I said to you, no, I'm not. I'm not, trust me.
Saying that.
And look at me now. This is the third time you've had me on. Something's going right, bitches.
He's just come back here to gloat.
We still talk about Book of Mormon. We were
Let's
just
do it,
blown
guys.
away
Let's
by
let's
that.
sing a song together from the show.
I'd
Come
love
on.
to.
How many generations are they in now?
How many generations?
Meaning it was you, then someone took over for you. Has someone now taken over for that guy?
Yes, they're on like their 6th version of me, I think.
Wow.
They've gone through quite a few. But Nikki is still there, who played Nabaluni.
Nikki
Sure.
St. James, right?
What a great voice.
Nikki James.
Oh,
and,
James.
and
She was in once.
She's amazing.
She was great.
She
We
was
loved
not
her.
in once.
She was here with us, with you.
Oh, she was in. I thought you meant the show once.
Yeah.
I was like, no, you're just being racist. And that's inappropriate.
How about Michael Potts?
Michael Potts is in the show. He left for a little bit to go do something on HBO, but he's back in the show.
Good.
A lot of the original cast is still there, and
You're gone. Andrew Reynolds is gone.
Rory
How about
O'Malley's
Rory?
gone.
Oh, Rory left?
Rory left.
Oh, where'd he go?
Rory's actually doing a show right now at Second Stage, and then he's getting ready to do an adaptation, also at Second Stage, of Little Miss Sunshine, where he's playing the what's it called role? What's his name?
Steve Carell?
Steve Carell, thank you.
Yeah. I just picked one of them.
Yeah, that was really good,
I'm
actually.
Like,
It could have,
right.
but you could have
It
gotten
can't be the
little
Alan
girl.
Arkin part.
Could have been the little
Could have been
girl.
the little girl, of course.
Yeah.
Could have been the little girl. How bad would you feel if Bruce Springsteen went to every single person that played your part and told them what a great voice he had? He just keeps going on going, hey, man, you got a great voice.
He actually says that after every Broadway show.
Doesn't matter.
He literally went to Phantom of the Opera last week, and he was like, hey, man, you got a sick voice. He said that to Michael Crawford back in 1988.
That's his addiction. You have to go backstage at every Broadway
Gets him
show.
off every time he goes backstage.
yeah.
You got a sick voice.
Hey, man.
Did you have Book of Mormon nightmares?
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
I had a Book of Mormon nightmare on stage once when I literally forgot my line.
Yeah, you told us
I
that.
shit you not.
Man.
And it took me a minute of just pure silence. And I literally finally said, "What the fuck is my line?" in front of a live audience. It was so bad that I couldn't hear them saying the line. It was a nightmare.
You were just panicking?
It wasn't even panic. It was like seeing the white light. And like no English words were coming to me. Like I've gone up on lines before and you just improv your way out of it.
The worst of the week countdown on the Opie and Anthony channel.
You've made it to the top. It's the worst of the week countdown, and this is number one. I'm Sam Roberts. I'm on Opie and Anthony every day after Opie and Anthony Live, and I have my own show, The Sam Roberts Show, 4 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, right here on the O&A channel. The number one bit of the week, Anthony and his war against the Tollbooth workers of New York City. He's had a history. They've been on the lookout for him for quite some time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they got him. They got Anthony Cumia. And let me tell you something about Anthony. He does not like to be gotten. He likes to do the getting. But they got him. It's Anthony and his war against the Tollbooth workers. Here, number one on the countdown.
Number one.
If you recall, I've had kind of a pissing contest going on with them for a few months now. A few months back, I was going through, and there was a minivan in front of me, and he stops at the toll. He just stops. And I saw the gate go up, so I know it wasn't a problem, but I couldn't see in front of him, so I go, beep! I beep him, you know? And then the minivan goes through, and there's one of those fucking tunnel rats standing there. One of those guys that probably, you know, couldn't quite eke through the NYPD Academy. So yeah, he's standing there, and then he goes to wave me over. Now, if I'm behind somebody and the gate goes up and I don't see the fucking tunnel rat guy in front of the minivan and I beeped at him, you know, just take it for what it is. Kind of put two and two together and figure why I was fucking doing that, you know? But no, he's going to try to, like, wave me over and dress me down and give me a little lecture for tooting my horn at the guy. And I wanted no part of it. So I fucking stepped on the gas and fucking blasted through.
Is he actually a cop, or is he...
They're technically cops,
okay.
yeah. Technically.
Right.
So, you know, I just fucking went around. And apparently it hit their message boards and all this shit, and all these fucking bridge and tunnel guys are like, oh, Bolo, be on the lookout, Bolo.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Be on the lookout. Anthony Cumia is driving a black Escalade. So for a while I was taking the old Queensboro Bridge, you know? kind of dodging them. And that worked for a while. And then I just started going back to the tunnel, which worked for a while. I was on the lam from the fucking Midtown Tunnel.
From the MTA police?
Yes, from the bridge and tunnel cops. And, well, this morning, I'm coming through, and you know, sometimes I guess they're fucking bored, so they just stand there looking at everyone's vehicle for what they could pick away at and hassle the people that are just going to work in the morning. So I pull up to the gate, and he just steps in front of me. He's like, go over to that area right there. Go over to that area. Because any reason you didn't signal for that lane change? Dude, who has not, first of all, in the toll plaza area, changed lanes? The fucking, if one line is too long and you look, you just go into the other lane. It's kind of a no man's land over there.
Well, I haven't done it without signaling.
Shut it. Yeah. So that's what he got me for. And then he comes over to the vehicle, and he's like, roll your windows down. So I beep. He goes, roll the back windows down. I'm like, that's as far as they go. Because they don't go all the way down, you know. It's a fancy vehicle. Probably not one that you're used to, you rat. So he looks in my truck. He's peeking around. And license and registration and proof of insurance. So I get all the shit out, and unfortunately my registration is up there on my counter at home.
Oh, and
hey, what do you want from me? It's registered. I mean, it's fucking registered. I mean, just the sticker thing isn't up there. It
says you.
Yeah, says me. And I can't stand insurance companies these days. It's like your fucking insurance cards expire every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, it's like fucking, what is this? I get a new one? Where is it? It used to be, hey, I paid for my year of insurance. Here's my card for a year. And you just fucking take it out. The next year, you get a new one. Now it's all willy-nilly. Who the fuck knows when they give it to you?
I've used that excuse before. Yeah,
it's not an excuse.
My homework. I did my homework. I left it at home, but I did it.
Yeah.
All right.
Should have said the dog ate your insurance card.
Yeah. Your wife ate my insurance card. Should have told him. Fucking prick. Yeah, so he walks back to the fucking toll booth. The toll booth. He's fucking toll taker with a gun. Oh, God. He walks back there and just proceeds to now take forever. Forever. And he comes walking back, and I'm like, okay, he's done. Your insurance card is expired. Do you have a new one? No, not here. No. All right. He turns back around and walks back to the toll booth. And I'm just watching the clock, and, like, now I'm fucking late. And I know he's writing. This isn't fucking his little opportunity to tell everyone back at the booth he's giving me a break. He's fucking writing.
I finally got that prick.
Oh, you know. I'm just going to make him sit there for a while. I'm going to make him sit and wait. So he finally comes back with 3 tickets. One of which is, I didn't show my Reggie. I didn't show my insurance. And the other one is failure to signal lane change.
So much paper there.
Yeah.
But aren't 2 of them, like, if you prove that you have it, that you don't have to pay the ticket, or no?
Well, when he came up and gave these to me, I turned around and I go, you're screwing with me, aren't you? You're screwing with me. Sir? I go, first of all, these 2 get thrown right out. And I go, and the lane change, I'm just going to say that NYPD van that was next to me changed lanes and went into my lane, and I changed lanes under emergency and didn't signal. But I was changing lanes because another vehicle was coming in on me. I go, you're screwing with me, right? You're free to go, sir. I go, just say you're screwing with me. You're free to go. I'll stop the traffic while you pull out, sir. You fucking cocksucker. He's fucking with me. They're fucking with me at the Midtown Tunnel Plaza. Because they can. A gross display of authority. Misused. Misused.
So you think they were waiting for you? They were waiting for that day?
I now know what it's like to be a black man. I know what it's like to be a black man. I was being profiled.
You fucking speeding around an Escalade with a gun. You've known what it was like to be a black man for a long time. When you said 3 tickets, I thought they might have got you for fucking speeding, or not that those are, but at least those aren't fucking major.
Nah, that's bullshit. Yeah. That's why I know he was fucking with me. He was totally fucking with me. He made me wait there longer than it would have taken to just write 3 tickets. And he wrote me up for, like, fucking, come on.
It's just annoying, because now you're either going to have to hire a lawyer or spend a day in traffic court or whatever.
I'll just hire people to fucking do my bidding. Yeah. I'll hire people to fucking do my will and fucking go to court. Take care of this shit. Drag him in there, though. He could face off with my mouthpiece. That's what he's going to do.
It'd be great if your lawyer filed something wrong and everything got mixed up and you were sentenced to 4 years in prison.
That would not be good, Jimmy.
It wouldn't be good, but it would be amusing, like, you silly goose.
It would be funny for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Well, I took a little picture of my escapade there at the toll plaza, which they'll probably get me on, Why are you taking my picture? That's me looking backwards at the fucking little walkway that he walks between, as I was hoping he would stumble, get plowed over. Cocksucker.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take photos of bridges and tunnels, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Is that a law?
I see it on the Verrazano. I don't know if it's a law everywhere.
Yeah.
Is it a policy or a law?
Exactly. It's a big difference.
Yeah. It is just a sign.
It is policy. Even I am not above policy. Little Yeti Seinfeld. Yeah. So now I don't know. Are they going to just keep fucking with me every day? Yeah. They know what time I come through. They could fucking pull me over there and make me wait every time.
Well, here's your option.
Yeah.
You film every time you drive through with a GoPro.
Oh.
Like you do sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you fuck with them back. And if you just make sure you don't change lanes.
Yeah.
And you make, in this way, if they pull you over and fuck with you and you got proof on your GoPro that the whole thing is a lie, then they have a fucking major problem. That's a harassment thing.
Yeah.
But make sure you know how you shoot fucking forward and you shoot yourself.
Yep.
I just get 2 cameras.
Do you
fucking guy?
Do you think they pulled you over to fuck with you, or they pulled you over and then realized who you were?
No, look.
And said, all right, let's fuck with him.
I saw the guy's face when I was pulling up. I know he fucking knew who I was.
Was it Christmas?
He was, yes. It was like a kid on Christmas morning. The look on his face like, oh, here's the asshole now. Here he comes.
Wouldn't it be funny if he just did something, too? Like if yesterday he went back to church for the first time in years. Like his wife said, I want you to start going to church. He's like, I don't want to go. And then he just went, and then the next day, there you are.
There I am.
He's like, it works.
Presented up to him like a fucking sacrifice. Yeah. Yeah, they are the worst.
Yeah, they'll just keep pulling you over knowing that you don't have your license or your registration and just keep giving you the same ticket over and over.
His little dot of jurisdiction he's got there. His little plaza. This is my plaza. I'm the law here on this plaza. There he is. The fucking king of the plaza.
You should thank him profusely for it when he does it.
Yeah.
It's no money. I mean, it's nothing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I just don't want to make him be late every fucking time.
But if he's doing that and it's for your safety, I would thank him. Thank God I make so much that the money means nothing. I appreciate you looking out for my safety.
He didn't. I was taunting him to fucking give me an answer. I'm like, you're screwing with me, right? Right? You're free to go, sir.
At least give me that. At least, were you at the dinner? Was I at the dinner?
Yeah, exactly. You at the dinner?
Will you tell me that? Will you tell me that?
Give me that. All right, I was at the dinner.
All right, he says I was at the dinner. You're a liar.
Yes. Oh, no. I'm fucking Anthony. Hi. And I'm trying to get that guy to come here and debate me, but will he? Will he come and debate me?
Opie's somewhere going, what is this guy doing? We told him to shut his mouth. He's talking about the NDA again.
We can't have this. Oh, my God.
Quiet.
And you're on fucking TV!
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Oh, Anthony.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's another little piece of the puzzle here. Fucking guy. I think it was, too. I think it was the same fucking guy that tried to stop me when I beeped. Look, he's some fucking little fucking ginger-looking fucking Irish prick.
How old do you think?
Fucking in his 30s, maybe, somewhere around there.
You think he's going to post on his message board?
Oh, he's going to be, got him, guys! Got him! Brought him in! Update! Got him!
That's not a huge ticket, though. Like, it's basically all that is a failure to signal.
I know.
Like, that's not a good ticket. You want to get someone doing 80 in the tunnel.
Yeah. It doesn't matter, though, because he got me. That's just it. The little cat and mouse game, he fucking whacked me across the room.
Yeah, he did.
If you were Al-Qaeda.
Yeah.
And he was the U.S.
Right.
He didn't get Bin Laden or al-Zawahiri. No, he just got he got like a lieutenant from Kenya.
Ah, okay.
That's what that was. It was a fucking a middle-ranking Al-Qaeda lieutenant. Yeah.
I don't know. I just hated the fact that, and the longer it went on, the more I knew, like, oh, yeah, they fucking got me. They fucking got me.
All you can do is sit there.
All you can do is sit there. There's no recourse. And I was so pissed.
Just think about all the horrible things you'll be able to say about him whenever he lets you go, because you get to go talk on the radio.
Well, that's true. That's true. I can't even read his fucking name here either. I can't read it. Oh, you've really scribbled that one out, knowing that I'm going to come on the fucking air.
Like you said, he's got such that small jurisdiction that you're in, like, you're a big part of his world, I'll bet.
I bet I am.
Like, how often does somebody publicly fuck with specific MTA workers?
Never happened before.
BTO, Bridge and Tunnel Officer. I'm a BTO at the Midtown Tunnel. Look out. Wow. Wowee. Bet that's what you fucking dreamt about as a kid.
You're probably going to be number one.
They don't make TV shows about the BTOs. They fucking, NYPD, you'll see it, Chicago, L.A., fucking down there, Miami, all that. You'll see that shit. Never a real action movie about the bridge and tunnel cops, are there? Watch it. The gate didn't go up. I got this one.
Although they just shot the pilot today, if there is a show about them.
Yeah.
The asshole in the Escalade.
Law and Order BTO. Oh, really? Yeah?
BTO Blue?
BTO Blue. A big fucking day down there at the plaza, huh?
It's spelled B-L-E-W.
Blue. Yeah. Wow, look out. Schwung. NCSI BTO. E-I-E-I-O. He used his forensics to figure out why the Easy Pass didn't work.
He went from one lane to the other, Sam, and there was no signal.
Shit. I hate getting got. I hate it. I was skating through there, fucking laughing every time that gate went up and I went through. I'd give a little chuckle. Ha ha!
I thought they nailed you speeding or something.
No. They don't got me. They don't got me for that. It's like fucking how they got Capone on tax evasion. Got me on a lane change.
Yeah.
God damn it. Oh, look at that. Fucking Mad Dog's over there on MSNBC talking about the A-Rod thing. Talking about the A-Rod suspension.
His giant hands.
Oh, yeah.
He's a big-handed ass.
Well, it looks like he's going to be suspended today for the rest of the season and next season.
I bet he drove in safely.
You think he got through?
Sure. Oh, yeah. Well, he doesn't do unsafe lane changes.
That's right.
I'll tell you, I have nothing but the utmost of respect for real police officers. I don't give them any lip or anything like that. But the BTOs, the Bachman Turner Overdrive, the fucking bridge and tunnel guys, I don't see it. I just don't see it. It's first of all, you can't have a cop job that doubles as a toll taker. Sometimes they're working, law enforcement. Sometimes they're making change while you're going through the toll booth. Easy Pass should have negated every single human being at a toll plaza.
Their job could be taken care of with Easy Passes and cameras.
Easy Passes and cameras.
That's all you need.
That's it. That's all you fucking need. But they're unions, I guess, They keep them there. We could be saving a lot of fucking money in this city. Eliminate those fucking useless jobs.
Yeah, but they need someone in case the gate doesn't go up.
Yeah. Well, no gates. They got cameras. It takes a fucking picture. They send you a bill.
Yeah, but if there's a wild man who keeps crossing through these tolls just on a mission of destruction.
Yeah.
There needs to be someone like our red-headed friend who saved the day today.
He's saying if there's a troublemaker coming through, putting other motorists in danger?
Exactly.
Zipping back and forth in between lanes like he owns the damn place?
Yeah.
There's not one fucking person out there who has not changed which fucking little thing you're going through at the toll booth.
I have many times done that, but it's always with a signal change.
It is not
a signal.
Well, you got to alert your fellow drivers.
Absolutely.
As to what you're about to do.
Let the people behind me know what I'm doing, and let anybody looking in the rearview mirror know I'm peeling off here, folks.
I even use the hand signal.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I'll do it smartly.
No, you don't.
Hand right out there.
And never without up-to-date registration.
Never.
I mean, that's just irresponsible.
For an insurance card, I check it before I leave the garage every day. And I make sure.
You have a driving checklist?
Yes,
on the
I
inside
do.
of your car?
Check, insurance, Reggie check. I'm Reggie checking.
I really can't stand that part of it, where it's just the fucking insurance. Your proof of insurance nowadays, it just expires at willy-nilly.
You would think by now they would have like an insurance card with a scanner on it, and it'll either be valid or invalid.
Exactly. Like they could check
instead
it.
of sending you a new card every 6 months, and they send you the card like 3 months before you need it. So you just put it aside.
you
You're
put
like,
it away.
Okay, I'll put it in the car later.
And why the fuck are we dealing with handing paper out the window in 2013? This should all be fucking digital.
It'll be an app.
It should all be an app. You should have your fucking insurance, Reggie, everything on your phone.
Eventually, it'll be on the scanner of the Easy Pass, and it will scan all your stuff. And if you don't have a registration or whatever, you'll also get a ticket immediately. Like, it'll be one of those things where they fucking get you every time.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Whoa, motherfuckers.
Future Jimmy.
Yeah, but I mean, that's... Oh, no...
Well, anything that gets that guy fucking off the job before his retirement, you know, fucking, they figure out some electronic way to boot his ass over to fucking laying down cones. That's it. Look out! A tractor trailer trying to come through the Midtown Tunnel. Hey-ho! Hold up, big fella! Hold up! Spin it around! Let's close traffic and open up those cones, guys. Come on. We got a big, exciting episode of BTO.
Instead of starting with a rape or a dead homeless guy or something, that's how they started?
Oh, shit. It's a tractor trailer trying to go through the Midtown Tunnel. He should have known better. Guys, Bobby, Bill, get that fucking cone. Spin this guy around. All right, he's turning. All right, that's it. Back to the toll booth.
Yeah, but there's always a cliffhanger going into the first break.
Yeah.
Oh, the big machine that opens up the zipper lane in the morning has stopped. I wonder why. Tune in next week for another exciting episode of BTO NCSI.
Where the guy's ready to turn around and there's an ambulance coming through, whisking a sick boy into the hospital for emergency feet transplants.
And two rookie fucking BTO guys go, what do we do? And the guy that wrote me the ticket goes, I got this. I got it, fellas. Don't you worry. This is where experience comes into play. I didn't even think about it. It was second nature. I stopped the big tractor trailer and let the ambulance by. I'm saving lives.
There's a man honking.
Oh.
Honking.
Honking? Doesn't he see me in front of the minivan? No, he doesn't. That's why I honked. You dope. And then he's just going to dress me down. He looks like one of these real frustrated fucks, too. That he just has nothing to do all day like that's exciting or fun. He's just got to stand there. So if someone beeps their horn, he's going to dress them down. His big fucking authority is going to stand there. You can't honk on my plaza. Blow me.
He does have something to do. Enforce the rules of the road.
That's right. He's
rules
our
of the plaza.
representative.
Not even the road. The rules of the plaza.
Can you imagine if someone with a small child in the car had been going in there and not seeing that that unsignaled lane change? There could have been carnage.
God forbid.
Yeah. I looked, and there was no one there.
What if I was behind you?
And I was what?
With my daughter.
Right. And you're like, oh, it's safe. Nobody's signaling to come over.
Coming over here.
No. There was nobody near the lane. There was an NYPD van to my right, and we both came up at about the same speed. The NYPD van. I was flanking his rear fucking quarter panel there, and he moved. He went to move over one lane to get into his little toll thing there, and I moved over at the same time. It was like synchronized swimming.
After signal.
He moved over. No, he didn't signal either, by the way.
Ooh.
By the by. And I moved over, and if I hadn't moved over, that NYPD van would have clipped my front end. So I changed lanes to to save everybody at the plaza.
See, this is the second half. This is the second half of the ultra exciting Law and Order BTO, where we get to the court.
Yes.
And a jury of your peers decides whether or not you were really.
Jury of my peers.
Yes. Decides whether or not you were really forced into that lane.
Oh, imagine the drama. Me and fucking Eastside Dave Cop, fucking ginger fuck. They're in court. That'll be exciting. Face to face once again. Just like we were out there on the plaza. But you know what? Now he doesn't have all the fucking authority. And he's not holding all the cards because it's the judicial system of America. And we are fucking presumed innocent.
Mariska Hargitay would be there too.
Oh, yeah?
It's Law and Order.
Yeah, it's Law and Order.
And you're holding your registration and insurance card.
An insurance card. And I look at him. And it's like that scene at a fucking Dirty Harry or something where the judge has to fucking acquit the guy because of some fucking glitch. And then he ends up in the elevator with Harry Callahan. And he smiles at him. Yeah. I fucking got off, bitch. Yeah.
I got my insurance card right here.
Yeah. You see me fucking finesse that judge about that lane change? Huh? And he'll be like, damn it. And he goes back to the fucking toll plaza. You know, we try to enforce the rules here, and the fucking court system just lets these criminals go. Gets real pissed. Fires fucking 6 rounds into my engine block as I'm driving through the toll booth next time. Gets arrested, put into a fucking loony asylum. Fucker.
Oh, embarrassing. Just getting abused and not taken seriously.
When you could be replaced by either an electronic fucking thing on your windshield or a basket. That fucking change basket on the side of a fucking door. You're a piece of shit, if you ask me.
Yeah, what if we just install ticket machines instead?
That's it, right?
How about a punch card?
A punch card for a ticket machine.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I just, I don't know. I don't, you know, you see NYPD guys every so often, they got to direct traffic. And they just look miserable doing it. But you know, if something happens while they're directing traffic, they'll jump right in.
Right. This sounds like an example, though, of do as I say, not do as I do.
Oh, yeah?
Certainly does. Sounds like someone thinks he's above the law.
Yeah. And, I mean, you talk about this officer not signaling.
Yeah.
I think today you learned 2 wrongs do not make a right.
Well, so 3 rights make a left, according to Judy.
That's correct.
I know that much.
Well, you tell that to the officer the next time you're being given a summons for inappropriate signaling.
He was just being a prick because I fucking, you know, I didn't respect his authority when we last met.
And obviously not this time. He didn't respect his authority enough to put a nice new registration sticker on your windshield.
Oh, I'm going to put it on.
You are?
And I am going to smile and drive slow through there next time I see him. I'm going to fucking look for him when I come up to the toll plaza. And then I'm going to signal to move over to his little toll booth. And then I'm going to go real slow. And I'm going to smile and point at my Reggie and give him the thumbs up like, look, I'm there.
You should wait till the day he's collecting money and just get in the
cash lane.
Yeah.
How you doing?
With 100.
Excuse me, could you fucking make some change for me, bitch? Yeah.
I have a $1,000 bill.
Yes. Please make some change for me. Would you be so kind?
That's the best we got from last week. I mean, that's the best we have from the past week. The Opie Anthony Worst of the Week countdown is available whenever you want it. SiriusXM.com/on-demand for details. This is the Opie Anthony channel on SiriusXM.
Traveling soon? Don't waste your time searching for flight deals. Go to cheapoair.com and save up to 65%. Yes, 65% as compared to the same class, unrestricted, fully refundable published fares. Cheapo Air saves you time. And you can find cheap tickets guaranteed. Mix and match cheap flights at over 450 airlines to find the best price. Cheapo Air has travel specialists standing by 24/7 at 888-657-7773. Book by September 1st and save up to $20 off service fees with promotion code SAVE20. Travel the world for less with Cheapo Air. That's cheapoair.com or 888-657-7773.
Are you an inventor, or do you know an inventor who would like to attempt to have an invention or idea patented and submit it to industry? Call InventHelp, America's largest invention company, and learn how to get your free inventor's information. You'll learn how to attempt to patent your idea and submit it to industry from the company that has helped secure over 7,000 patents. It's a free call, so call now. 1-800-220-9562. That's 1-800-220-9562. Call toll free at 1-800-220-9562. That's 1-800-220-9562. InventHelp is a fee-based company.
The weather is heating up and most of you are running to the beach or pool. The last thing you want is a hairy back or an unsightly bikini line. Even worse is facial hair glistening in the sunlight. Well, you can say goodbye to expensive waxing and lasers and say hello to No Hair Removal. The revolutionary No Hair Removal system uses patented Thermicon technology to achieve weeks of long-lasting smooth skin without the pain of lasers and waxing. Just a smooth glide that gently removes hair for professional results right in your own home. Works on all skin types, all hair colors, and is safe and effective for men and women of all ages. Call today and upgrade your No Hair order to include our facial kit, travel case, and a $100 discount shopping cart at no extra cost. Your entire purchase is backed by a money-back triple guarantee. If you're not 100% satisfied, they'll refund the purchase price, refund the shipping, and even pay to ship it back. You risk nothing. Limited time only. Go to nonocnn.com or call 800-905-6409. That's nonocnn.com or 800-905-6409.
Okay, Miss Smith, you're checked in for your flight. Let's talk bag fees. You can choose one carry-on plus one personal item, or one checked bag and two personal items, or one under-the-seat only carry-on personal item.
Some business travel options can be confusing and costly, but not Wingate by Wyndham. You get great options you want, like Wi-Fi, hot breakfast, and more at no extra cost. Book today at wingatehotels.com to get the guaranteed lowest rate. Visit wingatehotels.com for details.
Attention. Rosetta Stone invites you to be a part of its biggest language learning event in history. Because this year, we want to help 3 million people learn a new language. That's why we're going to give you an absolutely free demo of our language immersion technology. Call 1-800-440-1135. Developed to fully immerse you in your new language, the Rosetta Stone solution is easier than ever before. For your free demo, call 1-800-440-1135. 1-800-440-1135.
You work out your body, but you might be ignoring your most important muscle, your brain. Give your brain the workout it needs with a training program designed by the neuroscientists at Lumosity.com and used by researchers at Harvard, Berkeley, and Columbia universities. Lumosity.com's quick daily workouts can improve your memory and attention, meaning you'll feel sharper, think faster, and be more confident. Achieve a brighter brain and a better life today with Lumosity.com.
Feel like telling someone to fuck off?
Fuck yeah. I like where this is going.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line.
You can do anything. You can literally do anything you want.
Say something. Do what you gotta do.
866-FU-LINE-1. That's 866-FU-LINE-1.
Fun stuff.
That's genius.
Amazing. I love it. It's the Opie and Anthony FU line. And if your call doesn't suck, it just might make it on the air. Fuck yeah. This is Friends of the Show. Friends of the Show. Audio entertainment courtesy of the people you hear and hear about on the Opie and Anthony Show. This week, Robert Kelly's podcast, You Know What, Dude?
Hey, it's Bob Kelly. Thanks for listening to the You Know What, Dude podcast. Dude, I listened to the podcast on the Opie and Anthony channel, man. They edited some stuff out, dude. It wasn't the complete thing. You want the whole podcast unedited? Go to riotcast.com for the whole episode in its entirety. Riotcast.com. Bob Kelly. You know what, dude? Go get it. I'm fucking so angry at you right now.
I smiled at you when I came in.
I know first of all, you lit up like a little schoolgirl right now.
You'd be here. That's great.
I have a puppy now, though. So
Fucking, I've been trying to get her peppy since she's been here. I looked over, she goes, what do you want me to do? Man, we're never going to make it. You walk in with your stupid green shirt and your dumb head.
I don't think you need to bring the green shirt into this.
And she goes,
I think it was more my Tiger Beat vibe. I'm sorry that I brought my...
Robert, you even asked her to smile for you and she couldn't do it.
Yeah, I said, can you please smile? And she's like,
I can't smile.
And then you walk in, hi.
Hi.
Came in with that Kurt Cameron on Growing Pains energy.
Show me that smile.
Yeah, fuck.
Ooh, flat tire just got me out of that one.
If both your parents are Israeli, you're not going to smile. That's just a cultural fact.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking just Jew on Jew crime right now.
It's true.
If Danny wasn't Jewish, you would swear he was in a militia. Like, if when he said something like that, you're like, well, everyone knows two sides of Israeli means no smiling. Like, what kind of West Virginia shit is that?
you know Jews don't like other Jews.
You know, they get around each other, they can smell the Jew on each other. They don't smile.
Yeah, man, you can smell that bread. Don't talk without a microphone. We can't hear you. This is a podcast. That's how we do it. Is there a mic over here? Do we have that extra mic?
No, not yet.
Oh, did you get the thing for the thing?
Yeah, I think it's in the bag. Let me go.
All right, we'll get that. We got Dan. Who we waiting on?
Wes.
Fucking Lou. What time is it?
It's 10 to 5.
Oh, he's still got time.
But I did request 4:45.
You did, but he's fucking doesn't listen to you.
And Kelly was here on time.
Yeah,
unbelievable. Danny was real early. Like he doesn't have an apartment to stay in. Early. Like whoever he's staying with while he's here from LA, they're like, yeah, don't show up. Me and my wife need a little time to ourselves.
Yeah. I get out of work at 5. You can meet me then.
It's called the Havey effect.
I don't know what that means.
It'll make Colin Quinn laugh his ass off when he hears this, if he ever does. Put your phones away.
I want to tweet it out.
I don't. No, we don't need you.
You don't do that?
No, because we have way more followers than you. We're good. We got you. This is about you, Dan. Put that down.
That's not live.
If you're going to tweet it out, why are you here? You don't need it.
I don't know.
We got Danny LaBelle, very funny guy. One of my. I shouldn't like you.
Why not?
I don't know. I just shouldn't like you, but I just took a shine to you. There's something about you.
There's sparkle in my eye.
I don't know. You do have a sparkle. You cunt. You do.
I do.
I look over and look at his eyes.
Look at those big brown eyes.
Yeah.
It's a very forgiving face.
Attached to that huge face. I
feel safe with
I don't like that Rotem really found that fat joke funny. All right, relax. I'm fat too. We got Dan Soda.
Hello.
A.K.A. Monster Voice.
Good to see you.
I just spit egg roll onto my microphone.
I thought of that. That made me laugh the other day. I thought about when you said my voice sounds like I was born in a puddle in a cave. That just really made me laugh the other day when I was by myself. I think I ordered something and I was like, I do sound like that. Fucking dumb, deep voice.
Yeah, you do have a deep voice. You're not going to age well either.
It's going to be like Tom Waits.
Yeah, you better get.
I hope.
You're going to age. This is what's going to happen to you. You look good now for like 3 years, and then
5.
I say 3. You've already had 1. I'll give you the other one. So you got 4 years left.
Okay.
You don't have 5 from here.
No. I said
no.
35. 35. I'm probably.
So here's the deal. You look good now. Then you're going to go to shit.
Yeah.
From like 35 to 48. But then. You're going to embrace that old shit.
Yeah.
You're going to look
Eastwood,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be like a jazz singer.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to start wearing weird hats.
Danny Soda.
Yeah. Hey, welcome all down to the Comedy Review. Tonight we got a great show. Don't forget the salmon is seasonal.
Great horn.
That's gonna be a great. I'm gonna like that.
Look at Danny, who fucking used to have a hit podcast, getting back into the group.
He's good. You know.
I walked away from the world of podcasting.
right at the peak.
What I did is I got into print media right as it died, and then I got into podcasting before it took off.
Yeah, and you had a huge podcast.
I had a big podcast. Yeah.
It was the guests you used to get were unbelievable.
Yeah.
You got Carlin.
We got Carlin, Larry King, all sorts of people.
Is that comical radio?
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti, Chris Rock, Kid Rock.
Giamatti, that too. Giamatti.
All on, and this was way before podcasts were.
Yeah, I had the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't.
So
I had the first podcast.
I had the first podcast interviewing comedians.
I did. I had the first podcast with comedians.
Fight.
All right, I don't know.
Me and Colin Quinn. Me and sometimes Colin Quinn was the first podcast
with comedians.
I think I was doing it before you and Colin Quinn.
I don't think so.
I think I was.
I don't think you were.
I think I was.
I don't think you were, and it's my show, so that's it. Don't say anything more.
In fact,
I will kick you off the show,
I'm
Danny.
almost positive.
When are they going to fight in the mud?
Was that a fucking pig joke?
No, that was a girls in bikinis joke.
Oh. Look who's here. Here he is. Oh, shit.
Real ass dude. He bought it. By the way, you know that he wears that shirt he's wearing is a Boston Red Sox shirt.
Yeah, I know. It's from me, dickhead.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I gave it to him.
I had no idea what. He had no idea.
I didn't fit into it anymore, so I gave it to him. It's a great shirt, right?
No, it's not.
Why isn't it a great shirt?
There's way better Boston Red Sox shirts than that. It looks like an Affliction shirt.
Yeah, but that's what's cool about it.
No, that's not what's cool.
Yeah, it is.
That's what makes it not cool.
I'll tell you what's cool. What's cool about it is that asshole gets to wear a Red Sox shirt now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't wear just a regular Red Sox shirt. He looks like he mugged a Red Sox fan if he had a regular Red Sox shirt on.
Honestly, Red Sox could be hockey. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't watch those gay-ass sports.
Greer, this is what we have to deal with.
We have...
Greer, what's up, baby?
What's up, man?
NW up, son.
We got Greer Barnes, the Greer Barnes, one of the funniest guys.
Unbelievable.
Walking the planet right now.
I've heard that. I don't know how much I buy into that shit, but I've heard it.
Fucking hilarious.
It's unbelievable.
We have Kelly Festuca, one of the least funny persons.
Whatever Greer is to comedy, she is
the opposite to comedy.
Yeah, that is what they call the spectrum, my friends.
It's the only time I'm going to be in the same sentence as Greer.
Yeah.
You're either going to be here or here, or in between.
I'm glad I keep the comical world in balance.
And she was on comical radio too. She used to do a show with Iacono.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? What
you had your
past
own
life did you live?
You had your own show?
No, I was a guest on his show. I was good friends with
I thought
Chris
you were
back
a
in the day.
co-host on his show, weren't you, for the Grandma's Basement?
Oh, no, I was on it a few times, but I wasn't
See?
a co-host. I
Then
think Warren was.
There's his
That just
memory.
shows how little I paid attention to Chris's show.
That's just mean. 'Cause Chris,
Oh, man.
I brought you all here today.
2 ounces.
First of all, I'm very excited that Greer came on. And this is so funny because there's certain people that I don't really bother. I don't really, I don't really, hey, I got you guys and certain people like, hey, can I come on? But Greer walked by me and then, hey, when can I do your podcast? And I was like, fucking whenever you want, asshole. Yeah. What are you, an open micer? I've known you my whole fucking New York comedy career. Just say I'm coming on, asshole. What's wrong with you?
That's just it. I don't want to.
I mean, I don't mean that. Yeah, I don't mean that. Like, I don't do that next week because you can't. It's already booked. But
no, I already know what floor it's on. So.
Guys, Greer is on every episode.
Greer won't stop coming.
And just like, I can't follow him. He's murdering. Just like the seller. I can't follow this guy.
Really, let me tell you something. You got to go up after fucking Greer. I'll tell you, before you tell what I was going to tell.
No, I just was going to say it's. I just like saying it's. It's my new catchphrase.
I caught you, you fucking cocksucker.
Yeah, you did.
I caught you pulling a fucking Godfrey. Yeah. No shit. No. It's like, shut the fuck up. You're a fucking thought stealer.
That's just me.
Godfrey.
When when he's on stage, this is what sucks about you, Greer.
What's that?
Is you kill effortlessly. You bring him up and you bring him down, and you fucking just back and forth like a badminton game. Like, I gotta go up sometimes, and you motherfuckers are coming with me. Come on, motherfuckers! Greer goes, what's up? And it's like, what the? And then he just kills him, and then he just goes, yeah, and takes a sip.
He really does kill like that neck crack, like. And just lowers him down. That's how he murders.
Well, that's the thing about Greer. It's like if he doesn't kill, it's because he decided to let you go. It's like a fucking.
Decided to let you live.
It really is checking the lineup every night. You're like, yeah, fuck, I gotta follow Greer.
Yeah,
and then like in the back hall, you're like, you can do this. You can do this.
Yeah, Greer's a motherfucker to follow, but I also like following him because he gets the crowd into this storytelling mode, which is great.
Yes.
When it's joke, and then I go up and I'm like, hey, I like to say hi. Yeah. And I'll just go up and go, so I was walking down the street in New York. New York's funny. I don't do that shit.
Kelly gets him into a storytelling mode, but the story is that girl really sucked at comedy.
Oh, firing the first shot.
I was at the taping of Greer's Comedy Central special. And it's to this day probably one of the greatest live stand-up shows I've ever seen.
That's not true. But the thing is,
it is.
Richard Pryor. Listen to me.
I didn't see that live.
Eddie Murphy Raw. Listen to me.
I'm talking about live shows.
Well, be more specific.
I said live.
The one you saw. The one you saw.
You've been awful hostile since I moved to L.A. You're mad at me.
I am mad at you.
I know.
I am mad at you for moving to L.A. because you shouldn't have fucking moved.
You take
You were
it
doing
personally.
fine here. And now you know who else is moving?
I know.
Shit dick is
and you
going
blame
too.
me on the phone. You blame me for Gomez
You
leaving.
guys really do look like an 80s tag team in the WWF.
like I had any influence on Lewis's life.
Tim, take a fucking picture when he makes a joke like that.
She's just sitting over there with her car show body.
Yeah. Stop. Listen to me. Stop enjoying the show, asshole. And
She really does look like she should be in a bikini next to a Ferrari at the Javits Center.
She's the only intern that just, you look up and she's like, yeah, this is good. We're not here to approve us, face.
I think you must be one of the only people that liked me here. Because you're like the only guy that's pissed off. Everybody else is like, oh, it's good that you moved to L.A.
Story of my life, Danny Lobel. Boom.
Right.
First of all, Danny.
Man, I'm kind of
we got it.
honored.
You said that before.
But
now listen. Settle down.
Really
Stop holding the couch
used to
tight.
Be so sweet to me.
Stop holding the couch tight. Stop.
Danny really is doing the Tupac. Fuck everyone. Everyone said I couldn't move.
It's getting me tight.
Hey, no one believed in me.
Hey, this guy has hopes and dreams of making it too. Look at him, he didn't do it.
It's not working out for me.
It's not working?
Stay here. Don't follow the
Did you bring him here for that reason, Bob?
No, I swear to God.
Los Angeles intervention.
Don't make the mistakes that I made, son.
Danny,
Are you not getting up on stage out there?
No, I am. It's going all right.
How many times a week?
I mean,
It's not, you know what? Bobby nailed it on the phone. It's a boring place to live.
Yeah.
It
Unless
is.
you're
Everybody
working.
shuts down. The funniest thing he said on the phone to me was that you wind up watching the television that the rest of America watches. Right the night before, I got dragged into watching The Voice with my girlfriend. And I was like, this is not supposed to be how life is.
Yeah, but I got a baby
He's
now.
right.
I kind of live that life.
No,
We watch The Voice.
Hey,
We
listen.
watch,
You're not supposed
So
to.
You Think You Could Dance.
because you're a fag. Because you're a queen.
So You Think You Can Dance.
Because you're a fruit. Eat it. Listen to me.
What are you talking?
Listen to me.
Archie, what?
Danny does good voices.
Yeah, he does.
Ah, shit. Watch your place, dude. Lobel's coming back to New York
No,
City.
don't try to turn this around on me.
I'm staying
Your
where I
LA
am.
intervention. Yeah, guess what? I'll be in New York doing my voices.
At least I
7 months a week.
Good job. I'm glad you missed that, Rotem. Sit back and listen to Dan talk some more, asshole.
She's
Will you
engaged.
fucking take care of this, Kelly?
She's engaged with this giant smile. She loves him.
What the fuck?
I was listening.
Don't talk and tape.
In her mind right now, I'm wearing fire pants and just holding an
I guarantee the only video we have is Dan talking.
or just mugging. Not even.
I bet you she slips video of her own in there of him changing through his window.
I don't have windows, so that
You don't have a window?
not in my bedroom.
Fuck you, dude.
Wow.
That's called the closet, and it's illegal.
Yeah, dude. Have fun in your New York City windowless apartment, faggot.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm gonna be in New York City with in Los Angeles with a backyard and a
Damn
fucking
right.
oh, swimming pool.
That's it.
Me and Danny Lobel
Right.
just
Gonna be
getting fatter.
swimming.
Can you say
Smoking cigars.
Just getting fatter.
Can you say faggot with an accent so we don't know that you really mean it?
Yeah.
You racist. Can you just
That's not racist.
stop?
Fags aren't a race.
Well, now they are.
There goes that fucking advertisement.
Write it down. Fags aren't a race.
There goes KY Jelly trying to advertise on
And then somebody puts that as like a funny quote from the show, and then it becomes associated with you.
you know,
bloggers will be on you.
no, not on us. We'd throw him under the bus so bad.
I wouldn't even blink.
I would do a show where
I'm already throwing him under the bus. That was Louis J. Gomez.
As long as there ain't no fags on that bus.
You know what happened? You built an ensemble cast because I did this at Comical, and then when they leave, it's very offensive. And especially, I think you wanted to raise kids together or something. I don't. You get these people together. You get a nice thing going.
Are
like
you
a good
rambling
vibe.
right now? What are you talking
I'm
about?
just going to keep talking until you come around to what I'm saying.
No, I don't know what you're saying. You're an asshole.
I'm saying you get an ensemble of people together that all mesh really well on the air.
Yeah.
And then one of them leaves. It happened to me.
It happens all the time. I have a fluctuating crew that comes in here.
Oh.
Not everybody.
I thought this was a steady.
No,
we're all studio musicians.
Yeah.
We just come in and jam on the album.
Joe,
there we go.
Joe List isn't here today.
Lead guitar, unbelievable.
Giannis Pappas on drums isn't around.
I mean, me and Giannis together on a rhythm section is pretty goddamn.
I got Greer came in on fucking smooth vocals.
I got the vocals, baby.
And then I got the fucking manager, Lewis.
What's up? He's the cymbal basher.
Yeah. He's security.
Do you guys want a gong?
You guys want these girls backstage or not?
Yeah. This one already put out in the hallway.
She sucked my dick from behind. It's called milking.
Is that a real term?
Oh, sir. Oh, yes, it is.
I wanted to tell you this story. I got off the phone with you, and you gave me this whole rant about why I shouldn't live in L.A., and I'm doing my best to stick up for my choice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's fine here. And I walk outside of the building I'm in, I hit the zapper of my car, and there's no car there. It had been towed in the time that I talked to you while you told me how much LA sucked. It cost me $500 to get that car back, and I got cut in line by Peggy Bundy.
Really?
Why is everybody excited?
Her name, first of all,
Katie Segal, yeah.
Hang on. First of all, her name's Gemma.
Gemma Teller. Gemma Teller.
She always
Morrow.
Peggy Bundy to me.
I didn't even know who she was because I was so mad about the car. I was just so upset. And then this woman comes in and cuts me in line, and I go, well, why'd you let her go? And the guy goes, that's Peggy Bundy, man. That's Peggy Bundy. She's got to go. I go, what is this, a nightclub?
That's fucking hilarious. God, you know what that just made me realize? You know how many random celebrities are going to be verbally accosted by Louis J. Gomez in L.A.? Hey, you fucking asshole. You're like, that's Giovanni Ribisi. You just yelled at Giovanni Ribisi.
He's been on Friends.
Yeah, I'm a real ass dude. I don't give a fuck what your status is.
Oh,
real ass
God,
dude.
you.
Get in my fucking face.
You belong working security at a honky-tonk in South Dakota. Not being in Los Angeles.
I want to tell you something what happened this weekend. Let me tell you something. Louis J. Gomez is a real ass dude.
Yeah.
And I've always been against it. I've always been like, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Right.
It's kind of gay.
No, it's not. You love it.
He's never changed, though. He's always been like
this
that.
Thank
you, Greer.
Yeah.
I did a show with him this weekend. He was middling for me up at Foxwoods.
Nice.
First show Saturday. I come out, there's a table yapping. They fucking yelled at her. They didn't really say much to him, but they
loved me.
They were talking, and I said something to the guy, and he starts just screaming, like there's no. It stands up. He won't let me. It's like, all right, fuck you, goodbye. You're too drunk. You've fucking been yapping since I've been up here, and you're bothering the people next to you. Get him the fuck out.
And they threw him out?
Throwing him out, so he starts yelling. He goes, fuck it, I hope you die of heart disease. Which isn't really a fucking insult, because it takes like 5 or 10 years. You know what I mean? So it's like, thank you for letting me live for a couple of years.
I might be able to fix this.
Yeah.
He's giving you a shot.
I really hope you get a low-level blood disease. That cure is possible if caught early enough.
I hope you get bit by a tick, and there's a 3% chance you catch Lyme disease from it.
Wordy, but you're close. I like it. 3%. Just say Lyme disease, you idiot.
Well, no, some people
Why
think
would it
that I punched
Why would there be a 3% chance? Lyme disease is fine. That fits the funny. And you go to L.A., you can't even... This cocksucker's getting a hot boot.
Well, some people might think you'd catch Lyme disease a little bit easier than 3%, so I wanted to clarify.
This idiot. So then the guy yells at me, I kiss chicks. And I was like, yeah, you got to stand on your tippy toes to do it, pussy. Because he was a little tiny dude. Yeah, so he goes outside. They drag him out. He's coming back in saying shit. So, Lou, I'll go on. The show's fine. The crowd's great. They start chanting, asshole.
Oh, yeah, it was the best.
Asshole.
It was awesome.
Asshole. There was a table. Oh, it was fucking great. And then, so Lewis goes outside. And he, can I tell the story?
Yeah, tell the story. I'll interject if you say anything wrong.
I'm sure you pep it up. You're a real ass dude.
I wouldn't lie.
Why would you lie?
What did he do?
Real ass dudes don't lie.
What did he do?
So this guy's, as he's walking out, he goes out to whatever he does, right? these guys come up to him with the girl. Hey man, we thought you were real funny. We thought you were really good. And he goes, Nah, I'm cool, man. I don't want your compliment. I'm set. I'm all set. And like, what are you talking about, man? We thought you were funny. He goes, Yeah, but I'm good. I don't want you. You said you hope my friend dies. I don't want your compliment.
That's real. That's real.
Don't want you. And then they go, well, fucking what, dude? And he goes, dude,
no, the point.
Here we go.
Did you interject?
Pump,
let me tell you.
Pump.
I didn't come up to these guys saying, hey, come fucking chat with me. And I said that. I was like, guys, I didn't approach you. I was like, look, I get it. You got into an argument with the comedian. Just fucking beat it. I'm not like, I'm not taking your compliment. Have a good day. I wasn't even being shitty, dude. It was actually the most level-headed I've ever been in my entire life.
I've seen you be really shitty.
Yeah, right. I'm not being shitty at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
So I saw walking away, and then the one guy goes, yeah, well, I hope your friend does die of fucking heart disease.
And then he snaps.
So then I turn into Louis Jacob.
And then tell him what happened.
I pop a button on my chest, you just see an L.
He really is, people who don't know Louis personally, he is a human pit bull.
Not a pit bull. He's a pit bull.
Pit bull, the rapper.
No, he's
the Puerto Rican. Yeah,
he's a pit bull, a Rottweiler, and a fucking Great Dane.
All wrapped into one.
All one.
This cocksucker. So then, go ahead.
So then Dan, you've seen me flip out, dude.
Hang on 1 second, Danny. What'd you say?
I said Great Danes are timid.
No, the size.
Oh, all right.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
They're gentle giants.
I didn't know how to clap. You took the pit bull and the Rottweiler's fucking personality with the Great Dane size. I'll fucking fill you in on the jokes as we go.
I was just.
I'm expensive and rare.
I was standing up for the breed.
I'm regal.
Expensive and rare.
Why is he standing up for Great Dane?
That might be one of the greatest things Luis Gomez has ever said in my life. I'm expensive
Jay Gomez.
and rare.
It's Jay. And I will never not do the Jay.
It's never silent.
Listen.
The J is for rare.
Boo. Oh, God. I don't know. He had three and he tried getting
let him finish.
So
he says that, and then what?
Yeah, so I immediately...
I want you to back up from the microphone a little bit. And I want you to. I'm the guy. I'm the guy.
He's pulling the mic away from
Kelly's
his
the
mouth,
guy.
People.
Kelly, you got to be closer to me.
Danny's the guy. Danny's the guy.
All right,
Danny's the guy.
Now the guy's just sitting there.
Yeah, but
at that point he thought I was just going to walk away.
Right.
And I don't walk away from shit.
Because you're a real ass dude.
I'm a real ass dude.
I'm such a real nice dude.
So I run up to him, and I'm like, "Yeah, motherfucker, say it again, motherfucker." Then you got to come in a little closer.
Go up closer.
Why do I have to move? You're the guy.
At this point, hold on.
In this situation,
you don't need a microphone.
I think you're leaving.
At this point, this pussy isn't saying shit, so you don't need the microphone.
Go ahead,
come
go,
closer.
Just go.
What are you going to kiss him?
Danny's scared of you.
You're looking
All right, get this on video. If you don't get this on video, you're fired.
I'm standing up.
All right, go ahead. Stand up.
He's going to try
Take the mic out of the stand.
He's going to mouth rape you.
All right, go ahead. Go.
Yeah, motherfucker. What's up? Say something, motherfucker. I'll fuck you up, and I'll fuck your boy up. What's up, motherfucker? And his boy was right there, by the way, sitting there, not saying shit either.
Am I
Keep
allowed
going.
to stand up to him or no?
No, you can't.
Stay in character?
No, you stay in character.
Play the pod, Danny.
Go ahead. Go.
Maybe I'm going to get into a real fight because I'm going to get it way too into my character.
Just go. Do it. Go.
So say something, motherfucker. Say it again, motherfucker. At this point, a female security guard comes over to me, and she's like, oh, what's the problem? And she starts talking into her shoulder piece. Like, we're going to need some bad. We have a problem here right now. This Puerto Rican guy's attacking me.
Can I ask what the shoulder piece is?
That walkie-talkie thing.
Yeah, everyone got it but you, Bob.
Well, that's because Bobby wasn't used to your Viking translations of a radio. Shoulder radio.
A shoulder piece.
That's all you had to say.
I've never heard of a
piece.
I've actually, Is that a gun on the shoulder?
Tina Turner in the Thunderdome?
Yo, check out my new shoulder piece, son.
Shoulder pieces.
I've been through this before like a million times with my old neighbor. The exact same word for word. Tell me I won't. Tell me I won't, son. Look me in the eye.
That got me.
What the fuck? When did you turn into an angry Puerto Rican?
That was an angry black dude.
He's just good at voices. That's
Ooh,
all.
this is fun. It's guess the angry ethnicity.
Well, you know
what? Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes, nigga. Tell me I won't.
Okay, black.
I'm telling you, that's what he'd say to me.
Greer's laughing.
That's what he'd say to me all the time.
There seems to be
I'd be like, you won't.
All right, listen. Let's settle down. Let's settle down.
He used to hold a knife up to me.
Jesus.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's why he left New York.
So
he had to. I was okay with all that.
So you, this guy, and what'd they do?
They fucking sit there like pussies, staring forward, and then the security guard, a guy came over because she shoulder radioed him,
right?
And I was like, yeah, bro, dude, I'm at the comedy, I'm a comic. They got kicked out, and I sort of like just slowly walking away and calming down,
right?
And that was that.
Right, and that's it. Did you look at them again? Did you see them leave?
Here's what I did. I smoked weed in my room.
Oh. Nice.
And then I walked back down, hoping to see them. Because at that point, I had calmed down, but I thought of a game plan had I saw them. Like, at that point, it was before I just seen red. I was ready to fucking just fire off.
Right.
Now
Typical Latino rage.
I went up and I smoked some pot. The white part of me came over, and I said, I'm going to come out with a fucking game plan. And I didn't see them.
Well, speaking of
game plan,
one of the fans sent some gifts in for Dan, Kelly, and you, Lewis.
Yes.
So this is your reward for being a real ass dude. Hold on, let me tell you something. I don't know if I would have been that fucking real. When they come out and they compliment you, I hate that shit.
So do
when
I.
your comic's on the road and you see that fucking middle guy or whoever the fuck it is talking to the people that got kicked out, and they're like, yeah, man, it's not, and the because they're telling you're good or you're better than me just because they got kicked out. You're really not better than me, Lewis. They were just saying that.
Yeah, they're trying to divide and conquer.
Well, that happens, dude. That happens a lot at showcases in the city. You get like 5-6 dudes on a show, and then a lot of people will come out. Maybe they didn't have a great time, but they liked you, and they're like, "Oh, you were great." The other guys weren't that good. But I have like my stock response is, "Oh, dude, everybody's good." The showcase. That's
because you're a real ass dude.
I'm a real ass dude.
But you actually,
I never get that.
A real ass dude in a fake ass town. The Louis J. Gomez story.
Ain't nothing fake about New York now. Watch out.
Well, that's why I'm going to L.A.
Yeah, that's Tinseltown.
I need to be the realest ass dude.
That's fake.
There's too many real ass dudes in this town.
I can't wait to be a real ass dude to a Mexican gang member.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he's gonna look at your tattoo. Lewis from afar looks like a badass, like a gang member with his tattoos. Then you come up and it's a fucking Jack Russell with a microphone tattoo. You're like, maybe he's not so tough.
I think everyone from the East Coast that comes out there is gonna I'm gonna be the realest guy in L.A. I'm gonna be the tough one, and then they get there and they're like, it's pretty nice.
The only way to make it work is to be fake.
I make it tan.
All right, so listen to me. All right, shut your faces for 1 second. I got this fan who sent this in to us. He's just a big fan. He's from Sacramento.
Facebook, man. I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
It's Facebook, man.
Okay, RWC. I don't know.
So, by the way, this is why it's not the reward for my actions, because the guy already told me 2 weeks ago that he sent in this shit.
Here's the reward for your actions, though. I could have fucking kept it and never gave it to you.
Oh, really? Fucking pot edibles?
I could have fucking bartered.
You could have.
Anyway,
ain't no rice
Dan,
on
this
that
is
shit.
for you,
Oh,
is a smoking
fucking
That's a cool
Giants cap. That's awesome.
Full of the drink.
Kelly, this is for you.
Did they get the I got the right size. Holy shit.
Yeah, he said, this is what he said. He goes, here we go. There's a huge... Where is it?
There's a huge pussy on the show, and it deserves
a humongous hat. A humongous hat in here for his huge head.
Oh, he's right.
And then there's a brownie.
It fits.
A nice hat.
Nice. What is it, Giants, dude? It's my
The hat finally fits your head, Dan.
Hey, yes, it does, Kelly.
You're like Cinderella.
Yes, I am.
Give that to Lewis. That's for you, buddy.
Crazy, thank you.
I'm not gonna. I don't like.
So thank you for sending that in to the people. Thanks for sending me something. I'm sober for fucking 30 years, and I like the Red Sox.
What is that?
I think these are candies. You want to have them now?
Yeah, the weed candies. You want one?
That shit doesn't work.
It works, dude.
No, they do.
By the way,
They work.
Guys, stop talking over each other.
Can I thank what's his name who came out?
Who?
What's his name on Twitter?
Apparently you're fucking really good friends with him.
No, the guy who came out and gave us fucking brownies.
Snap your
and
fingers
cookies.
at me. I'm not thanking.
John Lambert.
Damn. Eastside Dam.
Eastside Dan.
Kelly, why don't you look on the thing and find out?
At Eastside Dan came out to the shows on Saturday night with fucking joints and weed cookies. Dude, let me tell you something. These white people at this point, they really know how to inject the fucking weed into
What
the shit.
the fuck? Wait a second. Just because you get a black guy on the show, we're all of a sudden white people? You've never said that ever, you fucking... You really are just a fucking piece of shit. You're a fucking...
You call me corporate. Where's the real ass dude now?
You are a fucking... just a cyborg.
Hey, look, when I was on the road with Dave, that's who we got all our stuff from. Dave didn't use the shit, but...
Dave who?
Dave Chappelle.
Oh, Dave Chappelle.
Edibles. Like,
name dropper.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, I ate them. They work.
Why don't you try some of these? I think these are going to work. Because he had the guy come down to the show and
East Coaster Dam.
Yeah, he actually brought a bunch of stuff down for Lewis. Nothing for me.
Who sent the head?
I want to thank the people real quick too who sent in the. You guys, listen. You guys who sent in the Rice Krispie treats, Kelly.
Yeah.
And what else?
We got. I don't know. I've got to get the name off you. I don't know who sent that in.
All right, well, they sent in snacks.
Like, they sent in 2 massive bags of chips and rice, a big box of Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I know Paul sent us the Rice Krispie treats. But I don't know
they were in the box. I put them in the box. So you were supposed to grab it. I was on the box.
Are we eating ricin right now? We just
stinks like weed.
We just opened this box and just ate whatever was in it. We could be dying right now.
Not us,
very
not
trusting,
me.
Very trusting.
I only ate half because I'm corporate.
And you're white.
Just ate the other half.
Tastes like weed.
Who sent the head in? I want to think.
It's right here, man. You didn't put a name, dude. That's weird. It's Memo. RWC.
RWC.
Yeah, here, I'll give it to you after the show.
I'm going to track him down.
Yeah, thank him.
This is an unbelievable gift. And thank you for the weed cookie there.
Yeah, he gets the fucking interns. He gets the hat. I get shit. I fucking... I run this fucking whole show, and I get jack fucking shit.
You got nothing?
I got nothing. This cunt, this fucking piece of shit soda, fucking asshole, good-looking fucking... I can't wait till you
awesome voice.
Get fat. I can't wait until Rotem shows up 5 years from now. Is Dan here? I heard he was on the schedule. That's Dan. Oh, shit. And you're just a fat weed-smoking asshole.
Hey, what's up, Rotem? What's up? You dating anyone? Oh, that's super cool. What am I doing? Just smoking bud?
You suck.
You know what, Bobby?
What?
I appreciate everything you do. Because
corporate dad.
Hold on, Bobby.
Did you eat the whole brownie? Did Greer get some? You guys, this podcast just went to shit. You guys are all fucking stoned. Greer's drinking Jameson.
Well, I finished it.
Trust me, this doesn't hit yet. When it does, you're well fucked.
That's when the show starts, bitches.
So can I just explain to you? I want to get into something that really would freak me out, but here's the thing that... this is where I'm at in life right now. I was up all night.
Why?
Trying to get my kid to take a shit because he's constipated. Has your kid been constipated yet?
Gotta use the thumb.
What?
Huh?
What the fuck?
No.
What?
Oh, man.
No, I'm kidding. Gee,
Damn, there's like this water. There's something water that you give them. Oh, God.
That's good.
I know
My kids aren't babies anymore.
Did your kid ever get constipated?
You got constipated, they cry. It sucks.
Oh, that's all? You just leave them?
What are you going to do?
Lewis just talks to him.
I know.
Hey, be a real ass baby. Why don't you be a real ass baby and take a dump?
What I told you, baby.
Do something, baby.
Motivate.
Do something.
Motivate.
You know, I'm going to get in trouble. You know, Essie's going to be like, they're very loud this episode.
Someone is yelling.
So I'm on the internet, and they're like this. You read stuff, or you get these videos. You type in constipated, and there's a video of a lady literally grabbing her baby's legs, a newborn, and then mushing his legs over his head, almost snapping the kid in half. So I'm like, I guess you do that.
Just trusted a video?
Listen, I was panicking. So I take
Dan's choking.
I take my kids.
Dan, are you choking?
Yeah, he is.
I take my kids.
I got it down.
I take little Max's legs, little Maximus. I take his legs, put him over his head, and I hear. But
just get the shit out of you, Dad.
Listen, all of a sudden, shit just comes out like a Play-Doh maker.
No. Nice.
Really?
Wow.
It comes out, but it's not baby shit the way it should be. Just watery.
Got intestines.
It's actually clay-like. It's
Oh, no.
Solid.
His shit's changing now, dude.
Yeah.
He's just changing.
No. Lewis, I called the doctor, and he's constipated, and that's what happens when you get constipated. The shit turns hard. and it can't come out.
I don't agree with this, doctor.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
because
give
you
a
don't
second
fuck.
opinion.
This is because you're ghetto doctor.
Louis, what do you gotta do,
Yeah,
man?
you
Just
go.
give us some plankton.
He gets hot sauce out of his cabinet.
All right, bro.
Put this in the milk.
Bob, how much you want to bet? Dr. Lewis is speaking now. Yeah. How much do you want to bet that your baby shit never goes back to the way that it was? Now it is a thick, pasty shit.
No, I bet that it does.
Don't wish that evil upon his child.
It happens.
Right?
Bobby, as your friend.
You are my LA friend.
As your LA friend, I hope your baby shit goes back to normal ASAP.
Yeah.
I love her, Tim. This is a real funny episode, and she keeps getting up because she doesn't know what's funny or not. She's like, "This is kind of is this fun? No, maybe not.
It's like lightning.
This is funny right now, Rotem. This would be good." Fucking
torturing a poor girl.
I like this outfit on Rotem. Usually her outfits they suck. They're like
Jesus Christ, really?
This one's
I
hot.
could use a little more clipping.
Bro,
What? Hang on, we have scissors.
Bro, take the compliment.
No, I'm kidding.
Bro, take the compliment. Normally you look like a pile of shit. Now you look
Hey.
fucking
Jesus.
amazing.
Hey, First of all,
don't take that.
First of all, I'm gonna fucking take offense to that. This is my fucking intern.
She's one of my best friends in the world.
I don't give a fuck. You don't talk to her like that.
My
She's a
free work
young
slave, not yours.
She's a young, pretty girl. Okay,
gorgeous,
and she's gonna be soon to be my friend's baby's mama.
Damn.
I hope you get her pregnant. Nothing would make me happier than you having to marry Rotem, because her father's like, now you have to marry her.
So now you are my son-in-law.
You must treat Rotem the right way. Don't even. You're going to take Rotem, you make a woman from her. You're going to treat her right. You're going to make a lot of money. No more comedy for you. You come to work with me.
You work for me.
You work for me right now.
You work at B&H. You start at photo, SD cards.
Another thing, you're learning Hebrew immediately. I don't like the way you speak in English.
This is an unbelievable.
Disgusting to
This
me.
is a great birth
What
control.
about his penis? Is he gonna get it circumcised?
Hey,
Of course,
whoa.
I will do it in the morning, the first thing. I have a guy.
Well, you'd be happy to know I already have a fireman helmet.
We'll do it again.
Oh, yeah, there is a little drooping on the right side.
Hey, yo.
Really good accent. No,
we gotta get that
tables have changed.
mic for her so she can
She
talk.
just needs to wear a headset.
Where is
Yeah,
that thing?
like a
Get that thing.
You will always call me before having sex with my daughter. Before and after. To report to me the mood you left.
Why did he turn French?
Yeah,
What the fuck is
You're running a
You just turned French.
Bonjour.
I don't think so.
Before and after,
I don't
you
think
have
so.
puss.
Go back and listen to it.
Yeah, I'm with
We
Danny
will
on
eat
that one.
croissant.
Rewind the audio.
Listen. So, anyways, I want to say Louis J. Gomez, just to touch on that, to close the chapter on that. Unbelievable real ass dude. You change. I'm going to make sure that I stick up for my comic friends like that on the road
right.
too. Because you fucking said, you know what? I don't want your compliment. And you need compliments, dude.
I've never gotten a compliment on my comedy before, and I gave that up for you.
You
bro.
need one.
I
You
need
need
one.
compliment.
Stop.
Never
What do you
gotten
mean?
a compliment.
Nobody's come to you after.
And
Come
Louis,
on, Chris.
Here's the thing too. Louis fucking killed it.
Believe it too much. It's
Hold on,
offensive.
shut up, everyone.
Louis killed it all weekend. Kelly did great. A couple shows. She had the first one. She's always comes because she's used to doing fucking 8 people at 5:30.
Yeah.
You know, she's used to hearing a school bus door open. beep beep beep. Now up, Kelly Festuca. Hello, mate. That school bus almost killed me. But what was it? Saturday night she did great too. And on the Nasty Show, this is I give her balls because on the Nasty Show I hosted.
Yeah.
I pulled a Norton and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna host. Go out and do 20." And then I go, "Kelly, you want to go up first? Do your 10 in front of me, and then kind of start the show, which shows do. You know what I mean? Now we're gonna get it going." She gets them all. She was like, "No, I'll go up after you." I was like, "All right, you fucking weirdo."
Yeah.
She went up after me, did great because we were all like in there like. And we heard a laugh. We were like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
believe it.
Yeah,
I
well,
believe it.
all right.
What do you mean, a nasty show here at the Cellar?
No, it's at Foxwoods Comics.
Oh, okay.
You know,
And,
hold on. Kelly also did great because of some of the great advice that we gave her throughout the weekend.
Well, that's why Kelly. Listen, first of all, that's why Kelly. That's why I bring Kelly on these shows because she needs to do a real fucking show. She needs to be on a big stage with lights, a microphone, a real crowd that paid, not these fucking nickel chasers in Brooklyn that she's. That's gonna fuck her. That gives you shitty habits.
Good
we
shit.
we talked her out of the. What's that stupid thing you said?
Every time she says a punchline.
What would you say? Oh yeah.
That's my
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah.
I wanted to hang myself after the weekend.
She turns into the fucking Kool-Aid guy. Oh yeah.
You know what?
It's fucking Australian Fonzie.
It's a crutch too because what she's doing is she's used to not getting that much laughter after the jokes, so she wants to fill in the time, like the space, with more noise. You know what I'm saying? Like
we do know what you're saying. Jesus
silence.
Christ. How do you go from us having fun with it, and then you go, and the reason why she does that?
The science behind it is.
Let me break it down for
Dr.
you.
Lewis.
Here's the deal.
You Americans are weird. I can't get it. No, go on.
Oh, yeah, no, keep going. I want to hear this accent. It's good. You're doing well.
You Americans are weird. I can't. I don't know what I was going to say anymore. I had a thought and I lost
Dan, do you want to show him?
But every time I see Australian comics, they always they go, I don't understand your politics.
Yeah, and then
I don't understand your president.
I don't understand this character. What the fuck? How do we?
I told you it wasn't going anywhere. I tried to cut it off.
Here's the deal. Kelly did great. But that's why I bring her so she can learn how to do a real show in front of a real crowd. By the end of the weekend, just like when she did Levity Live, she got her feet under her. She knew what to do. It's likability. When you're hosting and you're a girl, like the first night she showed up, like she shows up just fucking look a ragamuffin.
Disgusting.
You know, like she's showing up for an open micer. An open micer. But the next night she's a pretty girl. She dressed up. She looked good.
She looked hot the second night.
She looked
still
good.
Did bad that night, but the third night.
She did fine the second night.
Yeah, she sure do look good.
The third night she pulled it together.
That's where it all came together. That's where she was comfortable with speaking and looking good.
It sounds like a John Hughes movie.
We had a good time though. We had a real good time.
Great.
We did a lot of vines, stupid shit. We had a lot of fun.
Dude, the tap out ones. You told me to watch them.
They're funny,
I
right?
was dying laughing in my hotel room watching them. Just the. I don't know if it's because I want to choke Kelly so bad, but I just like Lewis.
If you look at Lewis's face in these tap out, he is so proud, majestically proud of about to rip Kelly's arm off.
He's so happy. I've never seen him so happy.
What the hell is tap out?
Well, I started. I put her in a bunch of submissions, jiu-jitsu submission moves.
And I can't breathe, and I have to tap him out so he releases me. So
and I fucked her. I had fat thighs too, so I got her a triangle choke. Like I couldn't do it loose. I had no option to do it loose.
Are you serious?
He had no underwear on, and his broad shorts he just wore in the fucking hot tub.
That's right.
He's got Tito Ortiz shorts with flames on the bottom.
Oh, they look great.
Squashing
Real ass dude. Obviously, I'd have those.
Squashing my neck in between his fat thighs. And I could feel his balls on my back of my neck.
First of all, they were literally directly at your throat.
Okay.
So, anyways,
for the part.
Yeah, we had a great time. Until Kelly, we got these beautiful posters made.
Kelly ruined it all.
No, she didn't. We got these beautiful posters made that from the great comic book artist Howard Porter Kelly. Right? Yeah. He's unbelievable. He hooked us up. He's a famous Marvel artist. He did a lot of comic book artists. He's unbelievable. And he made this poster for us. Where is it, Kelly? Let me see it. And you guys all can get one today if you want.
He's an artist from Marvel Comics?
Yeah, dude. Wait till you see what he did for those. I had these made up, and we had them at the show.
Let's see.
Look at this, man.
Oh, come on. That is awesome.
Yeah, how cool is that?
Really cool.
So, and we had one. We had a. Yeah, you want to? Yeah, you get one.
I'm gonna frame
I'm taking one too.
We actually got Beck, the German comic book artist, made the old one. This is the new one. I love both of them. They're unbelievable. We love that you guys did this. Thank you so much, Howard. But Kelly, all she had to do All right, Kelly, take these away from these guys. So it's like they're paying a bill at a fucking comedy show.
Check spot.
I didn't tell you to break out. I told her not to do that. I told her to do it at the end. She fucking hands everybody a fucking...
By the way, get her away.
Why?
Get her away from me.
Why? What are you, a fucking lion?
Look at the way she was sitting next to him. He couldn't concentrate.
What the hell are you talking about?
If I could smell her, I'm going to do it.
Hey, yo.
Rotem, look at me. Walk over to the right of you. Yeah, don't go near Greer either. He'll get you pregnant looking at you.
She's already pregnant. I said hi.